Yeah. Better know my head, but don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them pitbulls. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them pitbulls. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Be about it. Most wanted Kennels in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name. Super Kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work Kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline, where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp, when them paws hit the street. Ain't no fairy tales, just that real yard grit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Veer brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same grind, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test.
Legend of doom, behind set tone. Locked tight, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. Fruit colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal gang deal, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK a metal, high dog, pound by hard. When they hit, praise to the men who rock this shit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, they live it.
Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster real strong. Southern bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Little fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary, really the shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it, yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it, yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it, don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends. Everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Every name on this track got a story that's lit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Call this some legendary pit bullshit. 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 Pit bullshit.
It's more Mike in the house.
Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Mo and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat, pretty mama, they shining so bright. LaMayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore hitters, Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam, lifting us higher.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Ben, Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive, you feel? Don't hate on the ride, catch the bus, we keep it real. What's history without a future? We pay the way, Captain. We make it happen, that's the play.
So here's to the champions, run the race, stand tall. Twins Mo and Mike, we gon' answer the call. Legends in the game, yeah, we holding it down. In the world of game dogs, we wearing the crown.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, maybe we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ohio Cash, the man with the plan, Rastaman Boom, Schoolboy, aka the. There's levels to this game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Rob, 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 rob. Rob, rob.
What up? What up?
Yeah.
What up? Yeah, yeah. Hold on.
Small Mike in the house.
Yeah, we in the house. We in the house. We in the house. All right, hold on. Okay, let them know. Let them know. Okay, I had to get that off my chest. Hey, what up? Big shout out to everybody out there in the Shark Tank. Big shout out to all my paybos on the back street. Hey, y'all do me a favor. Don't forget to hit that like button. Y'all know what time it is. It is Talk Shit Tuesday. I don't know what kind of shit we're going to be talking today. But let me get out here in the Shark Tank. Let me see my peoples right quick. Big shout out to our man, Mr. Carlos Lee, coming in showing the love. What up, fam? Big shout out to City Boy Kennels in the house. What up, fam? My man, Mr. William Turner in the house. What up, fam? Yo, the one and only, the Mad Doctor. What up, fam? Everybody see them bulls sell it. Man, everybody. Everybody, what up, fam? Big shout out to my main man, the one and only DB3, aka Bibi. What up, fam? What's that guy here? Yo, big shout out to the one and only longtime supporter, my man, Mr. Dickie Foster in the house. What up, fam? Who else I got here? Yo, big shout out to my man, the one and only Mr. William McNeil in the house. What up, fam? Coming in, showing the love as usual, the one and only. He's getting to be one of them long-time supporters, the one and only Mr. Guy Ghostin. What up, fam? Yo, yo, yo. The crazy one, the insane honey badger in the house. Yo, what up, fam? Yo, big shout out to my man, Mr. Paul Johnson. What up, fam? Big shout out to the longtime supporter, the one and only, the incomparable Mr. Vernon Star, everyone. No, hey, that'd be a nice boxing one. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Vernon Star. Let's see what else did I get, everybody. I think I caught up with everybody. Yo, big shout out to my man, Twan Raw. What up, fam? Everybody, I see you, fam. Hey, big shout out to Constant Trauma Kennels showing his love tonight. What up, fam? Let me see. I think that's everybody. Hey, appreciate everybody for showing up, showing out with us tonight. You know, this be one of them kind of like Tuesday nights where you be looking at your watch and you be like, damn, it's Tuesday already? Shit. And you know, and then we just pop up But I'm glad you guys show up with us because we're gonna find something to talk about. That's the thing about these damn bulldogs. When there ain't nothing to talk about, it's always gonna be something to talk about. I ain't never been in a room with a bunch of dog men and they stood there and didn't have something to say. It just didn't, it just didn't happen. And I look out into that Shark Tank and I got all them years. Yeah, my man, Mr. Will Turner. What up, fam? Let me see. I see Sean. My man, Mr. Turner said Sean B just said some damn good ones back in the day were so good, made you rethink your whole yard. Hey, he ain't lying. Tell you, man, I tell you what, once you seen some serious shit, like I've seen some serious shit. But if you see enough of something, we're not even gonna say enough. Say you just seen one dog, and I wouldn't care how long you've been in the game. But you would see this one dog, and this one dog would make you just not only go back and look on your yard and see what happened, but try to figure out why you ain't got one of them motherfuckers on your yard. Them ones that you just know. Cause see, that's what I feel about the yard. Everybody can have high hopes on their shit. I would think everybody would be deep on riding that high horse about their shit. You know, but it's a difference when you got them ones that just be high horse on that shit and they really be about that shit. You know what I mean? You be like, damn, oh Lord. You know, because I used to think we always had the hot shit. Always. I always felt that we going over 30 minutes, then they got a hell of a good dog. And I'm telling you, that just comes from seeing good dogs and just knowing a real good one when you see one. And it's hard to have one on the yard and can't equate to everything else that you're going to be feeding. Got to be at least somewhere close to that level. What's hard to feed it? You know, that sounds a little bit crazy, but imagine, actually building the yard with that frame of mind. That just them standards was always set high. And I think when you set them that high, you had no choice but to believe in it. And that's the good thing about competition. You're supposed to believe it. And how in the hell are you going to go and do anything and be good at it? I mean, literally be good at it. And I'm taking good as meaning you're trying to win, regardless of, what you're doing. The thing is, in competition, that's a win and a lose situation. Everybody want to be first. So, hey, I do not hate on nobody who believe in their shit. Because I don't never have a problem in believing in our shit. I think everybody has the right to believe in their shit, especially when you put the work in. When you can look back on that shit and be like, "Hey, you know what? That's a bad motherfucker right there, and I own it. It's gonna take one to whoop this one right here. If there's even anything like that out there." Hey, I want to give a big shout out. Y'all have to excuse me because I didn't write none of the names down and shit. But I do every once in a while. I really be checking out my Facebook, and I seen a couple of guys went out and put in some work over the weekend at a couple shows. And you know what? And it's just it's kind of like heartwarming to see guys that actually get out there and be putting in that work, and then be getting them winning them ribbons. See them ADBA ribbons, man, they add up. Even they do be having the champions. They give you, they hold titles over there. Titles ADBA is still a recognizable title. And they don't and they really don't come easy. For those who think it's something easy to do, because really it's not. And I just like to see the guys that get out there and just put in that work to be recognized, and then seeing how much it's appreciated when they do it. Because they bring it back to merits. They bring it back to merits. You can talk all you want, but if you ain't doing that, then you just need to just sit back and just watch the show. It's okay to sit back and watch the show. You know, be like the comedian. I know you up in here to enjoy the entertainment, but then be a good pedestrian. Just sit there and listen. Please. Fucking up the show. Trent, have you ever seen One Hump But Engaged? I know I've seen it before. I'm talking about in combat. Shit looked crazy. But I don't know if it was a myth back then, because the minute they started doing it, the first thing they started crying, hollering, like, them Roy's doing that. You on Roy's twin. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's supposed to be a myth because it really never was explained to me. So if y'all got any insights on it, if y'all heard the same thing I heard, just co-sign that for me. But then maybe you might know a little bit more about it. Is it a myth or it was some legitimacy to that shit? Big shout out to my man, the double M Tespo in the house. Put the bike down and shake that damn like button. He does this about 5-6 times during the show. And I really appreciate that, double M. They don't be listening half the time, but I be watching you, man. I think some of them actually to go and hit that like button. See, that's just showing love to the fellow Shark Tank members too. Because he don't never let us down. He remind us. Y'all hit that damn like button. Bite down. Let me see. Hey Mo, you out there, bro? Mo. I don't know where he at. Let's see who else I got here. Constant trauma. Let's see if I can pull up that pedigree right quick. Trauma.
Hey, Mike, I'm here. You got your mic on mute, dude. Hey, what up, everybody? I'm just letting you know I'm here.
All right, you got your TV, whatever that is loud. Hey, you got the work that pedigree right there, right quick, dog. Before you while you finna go into the Ruff and Tuff thing. Big shout out to my man, Mr. John Dembry. What up, fam? My man, Guy Ghostin said, have fun at the confirmation show in Mississippi. Got 4 first place, 2 seconds, and 1/3 out of 3 dogs. That's what I'm talking about. Mr. Guy Ghostin showing up, showing out. 4 first places, 2 seconds, and 1/3 out of 3 dogs. Hey, can't help but respect that, fam. That's how you do it. Show up. They had to have been ready to. Because you know what? Everybody can't be in first place. You know what I'm saying? And just being able to have that and be recognized and accepting them seconds, that 1/3 probably had you tripping. Twin, I'm telling you, that one right there should have been the first. I'm telling you, on that one right there. I feel you, fam. Mr. Costa, I know that third had you bugging. That's all right though, fam. Can't win them all, but hey, you can fix that on the next one, baby. Fix that on the next one. Yeah. Everybody, you say they did it for 20, he did it for 20 minutes? And probably was biting him on the back of the neck the whole time, doing some crazy shit. Now, I can't really tell you if it went that long. Cause I don't know if I seen it go that long. Cause then at that point, it probably was like some, But yeah, I seen it do it for at least about 5 minutes. But the whole time he was like being aggressive, and then finally the dog did something, and then it was on and popping. Big shout, big shout out to my man, Mr. Jason Clark. I see you, fam. Old school, old school. What up, fam? Appreciate you showing up, hanging out with us tonight. Everybody said I seen some on Royage. You couldn't force the breed. Yeah. Hey, everybody. But do you think the roids had anything with the humping situation? Considering I know that was a myth. Now I say it was a myth because I just never understood that part of how the roids had them doing that type of shit. But especially when they be on that shit, and I don't seen they shit just always be out. But the humping thing, I thought that was a little more of the dog is it's in shape, their bodies is at the peak and they feeling it. But then again, it could have been the roid shit. My man, Mr. Will Turner said back in the day, if something started humping, that shit was something we weren't happy with. Yeah. I remember backwoods Johnny Jr. had that reputation. Later in time, we got some stuff. We got some stuff. We had some stuff that in it. Oh, you got some stuff with that shit in it. Hey, was it a trait? Was it something he was passing down, or was it the Roy's, Mr. Turner? Or was it something they was passing down? Because that's some crazy shit, right? Big shout out to my man. Old school came in and said, first thing I did is would hit that damn like button. Appreciate the love, fam. Well, y'all should take note. It don't take us but a second to hit that like button. But that's cool. I'm still appreciate everybody being here. Mr. Ghost said it's hard to win when they got friends, but hard work can't be denied. You're right, fam. Especially when you put in that damn work. And with them 4 first places, and that second and that third, somebody else was appreciating your work too. Hey, hey. We watch closely every time. LLL. We used it. Yes, sir. We did too. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo.
Yeah, hold on. What up, man?
For your TV, everything louder than that joint.
That's why I got it on mute. I'm trying to get
okay.
Cut it off.
Okay, hey, you got the I don't know, did you get that pedigree number? I need you to write that down, man.
No, I didn't.
Hold on. Let me go find it. Yeah, you get as loud as turn your mic down or something. Hold on. Okay, I'll write it down. I know you wanted to go into that thing, but let me get this like right here. 9, 2, 6, 6, 8. For well, constant trauma drop one, you know it's got to be something. All right, Mo. You gonna look that up for me?
I said, hold on.
Well, I ain't heard you say shit. You've been on mute, man.
I said, I'm trying to change the battery so I can mute my TV.
Oh, okay. No, we missed all of that, bro. And then anything said, I wanted to say confusion, but he was focused. He did. He was supposed to in the time, but he kept doing that. Bees running over, flopping shit, had me fried. You know, I seen one that that flopping shit always fall into their back. I seen one make champion doing that type of shit. I can't remember that dog's name, but I understand completely what it meant by from fighting from the bottom. Woo! Monster from the bottom. I mean, one that just literally is like their legs that didn't even have no work, no nothing. They just flop right to the bottom, and just work you from the bottom. And boy, when they stood up, you was damn near through. I've seen some weird shit, but them bottom dwellers to do that, they eat a chest and a face raw. They're on the bottom just hanging on. Let's see what I got here. Oh, so I sent a text, but got no reply, but still wanted to try and be here. Old school text. I don't know which one. I don't know how I missed the text, old school. You got to forgive me, unless it was in the comment section. Old school said, why would Royce do such? It don't got humans out here humping. Well, that's a good point, old school, because I just figured it was something that was other than Roy's. I think, I used to think it was something else. Or there was a bitch in heat somewhere around that time period, and he still had that thing on it, because I just couldn't see what was it about Roy that would make a dog do that. And that's why I always thought, is it a myth? Because I didn't know if it was true or not, or if it was even possible. So I just always thought it was just a myth until somebody tried to explain it. Yeah, I do. They say it throws their hormones off if they get too much of it. So it is possible to throw a male's hormones off. I wonder which one does it. Is it with the Winstro, the Dex? I know there's so many different ones. Let me see here. I think I got the 964, the 940-834. I think I'm all cut up here.
Okay, you writing the numbers down, Mike?
Yeah.
All right, you start handing them to me, I'll start pulling them up.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I just be having the mic on mute.
Okay. 940-834. My man, Mr. Turner said there was many different things back in the day, like licking, spitting, turning, humping, trying to jump. That was important to knowing the true story of what you bred to buy a pup from, etc. Yeah, back then it didn't matter though. They didn't know it until it ever happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Mom. My bus. My bus. Let me see what
you saying.
Nah, I was tripping on what old school was saying. He right. He had them doing all kind of crazy shit back in the day. Damn, twin. I think we were there for that. Not saying anything about the law. LOL. I feel you, fam. Fictional. Some stuff like Triangle Games Champion Stretch was like that.
940-834. Oh, all right, nigga, call me, man. Call me. Love you, baby boy. Yes, sir. One.
Okay, where we at here? Insane said they don't want them stories getting out. Well, that's why you don't hear shit about the others in the litter. It's hard to remember, the ones, like the ones you ever had them big litters, like maybe just 6 or 8, and say only 3 of them worked, and you have no idea what happened to their little mate brothers and sisters. Be like, shit, I don't know. I gave them dogs away. Oh, let me get up here and get this out the way. This is constant traumas. Shit, Mo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm checking. Eli boy.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I wasn't finna. Must be moving slow over there, because.
No, I'm just looking at the pedigree. Nobody's saying that. I'm just looking at the pedigree.
Okay.
I said some rough and tough stuff. It's not rough and tough stuff.
I don't think nobody know what rough and tough stuff is yet.
Oh, so I need to bring it to the board then?
Well, yeah.
It's some nice patchy dogs, though. Mm-hmm. They definitely got some patchy dogs in them, because they gonna come out looking like Mayday dog, black dog, all kind of dogs. Especially if you got some Eli crossed in there with it. Let me see. See what we got here. Nice buckskin pretty boy here. Yeah, what I tell you, there was some Eli stuff. Hey, Mike, remember when we was over there at the Bishop's? He was telling how he had them going like Barney dogs.
Yeah.
He said he loved them going like Barney dogs. What the hell you like about it? The motherfucker right ahead.
Mm-hmm. He like them hair right now, dogs too.
Yeah, he got some nice G crosses with that stuff.
Big shout out to my man Terrence. V, what up, fam? He said, "What? Well, what's up? Well known brothers, much, aka boy Slim, Louisiana. What up, fam?
What up, Slim? And down in that Louis."
Old school said with some good dogs back in that back, Mo.
Yeah, got that hammer stuck, that Jeep cross. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh, I'm all down through there. Heavy Jeep. A lot of these dogs is like real tight line bred, and then they're taking their line bred stuff and crossing good tight line bred shit. Like just it literally is real tight line bred. And we just looking at pieces of it. This is the bottom side I'm looking at. You know, it's heavy tight. It's real tight bars, good line breeding. And they doing it right there on the yard. They playing with it. That's why they shit looks so tight and right. Cause see, you go all cross right here. This is what they did. Not really an all cross, but you'll see where they jump. Added this to the equation here. The round rod, more Jeep coming through with the red boy cross though, heavy type gator and tramp. See the little bottom down there? Eli, that was their first step into that madness. See, they're making a connection here. Now they're bringing this into the equation. See the hammer stuff? See, that's Jeep red boy. See there? Nice crossing though. They doing their job. That Princess bitch was busy. See them crosses? Shot order 35 minutes midway Mike. Okay, midway Mike. Luca Browsey.
I mean, Council Trauma said, turn on at 3 months. Ain't no play in them. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the cross right here is what they did when they got up here with the top. See, they playing a different ball game here at the top. Cause poetic justice. That's a real tight bred Patrick dog right there. Heavy homer. I see that Cooper stuff in there. See how they did that real tight A tight homer. Now let me see what they did with the tight homer. They took the tight homer and put the hammer stuff in here. Let me see. Hammer spot. Let's see what spot looking like. So what did you put your homer stuff with? Let me see. I see some boot. I see them snaps and shit. See some sorrow. Let me check out Savage first. Handicap, okay. That's okay. Well, I see Patrick here there. I see where you're going with that. I like that Patrick there. Got a lot more match dog. You don't have to go too far looking for them good ones though. You know, you have to go too far to look for them good ones. Okay. Yeah, that helped out a lot. Diving in there playing with that good shit, that helps. When you bring some life back into there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little, don't hurt nobody, but it's always good to have. Nice tight handicap. Yeah. Which is going to take you back to the old Patrick stuff. Old Comanche and them. Old Champion the Duke. Nice looking dog there. But you can tell those Patrick dogs, and you look at them, they got that touch of Hollowworth shit looking in them. You know, that vice grip stuff, all that Hollowworth, that Patrick stuff. That's why they got that Mayday look to them. Because Mayday is a Patrick dog. He's just a different kind of Patrick dog. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you're going to always see them bad motherfuckers. You're going to see that Dirty Mary and there's some damn where. You know, I always tell you, you know, when you see that Dirty Mary and then Bolio cross sticking about through there, you're going to be some shit. There you go. See her Dirty Mary? See what I'm saying? Why would I say Dirty Mary? Because Dirty Mary always going to take you to a key factor. To keep taking y'all always back to that key factor, make all that shit great. Yeah, you see her. Yeah, you seen him. I'm going to keep on reminding y'all. That's why them good crosses work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just things to take notes on.
Okay. Hey, who was back there, Mo?
Stabber.
Okay. Stabber and Fitzy.
Well, you're gonna get that. But I always told you to keep back there. It's Stabber and those Bolio crosses, the ones that you actually see that really stand out, like Andy Cap and Mayday and Buck and all them, that they're gonna have Red Baby in them. Red Baby is the key factor. Why Red Baby? Because that's where you're gonna find all the Stabber dogs. You know, that's all. Well, Spanky, that's Queen Brother right there. Still, Indian Bolio. You know, that's Indian Bolio dog. Nice, good shit. They go that Zeke stuff. They go Tater. Let me help y'all. Go Fitzwater's Goldie. Like I keep on telling you, then you slowly start seeing that Klaus sneaking around. You see that old Klaus now sneaking around down in there. There you go.
You and that damn Stabber. Yeah.
Yeah, better be paying attention. Better be paying attention. All that badass shit. They're always going to take you those common pieces of a puzzle. You can't see them puzzles being, you can keep seeing in the blind end. So you know when you cross the Stabber stuff with the Bolio stuff, it's going to click. I mean, they did it with the Boyles. They did it with the Mayday. They did it with the Buck. Stone City. Evolution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Going hard with the Buck. Look at Bobby Jr. Queen Daddy. Queen Daddy now. Key factors there, buddy.
My man SBC said, big shout out to my man SBC Kennels in the house. What up, fam? He said, inbred barracuda dogs, ain't they? He must be talking about them rough and tough dogs, man.
Yes, sir. Yep. Yep. That's what it is. I'm gonna pull up one, y'all. We're gonna go we're gonna go trash diving and see if we can bring some light to that shit. You know, I had a friend who has a friend of mine, and I just seen the pedigree because somebody was sending me one. Then I got a friend that got a female opportunity to get a female, and I seen the female he was getting. I'm like, well, shit, man, you need to get that female so you can get to this male I just saw. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but let me get down there and give y'all some enlightenment. Then we're gonna go dumpster diving and see if we can help this shit out. See if we can find us some good shit.
My man, everybody said, if Carver bred Bolio, then why are they Bolio dogs?
Well, because we call it Indian Bolio. That's why, you know.
Indian Sunday is the one who what?
But we call him Bolio because that's the dog name.
Oh, okay.
That's all. We just call him the dog. We just call him the dog by his name. That's all. We call him Bolio, but he is a Carver dog. Yes, he is. Let me see if I can get this up right. Okay. Y'all see that? Let me see if I can see it. Let me see.
You can bring it down a little bit. Wait. Yeah.
Well, hold on, man. I just want to make sure I can see it first. I'm looking on two screens. I'm looking at the show, and then I'm looking at the actual screen here. So I can look at the actual screen and see one more what I want to see. Okay, this is some real tight inbred shit. Now I know before the night out, we're gonna probably see a couple of you guys start popping this shit up all over the place. First of all, I want somebody to tell me where is it popular at, or if anybody been, give the board something to look at, cause too much of barracuda to me is too much of barracuda now. We bred pretty mama to barracuda and didn't get shit. But then we turn around and breed everything to baby, a son of barracuda and a son of mayday, and they both produce champions off of baby. But that breed with barracuda did not work, did it? I got rid of all them puppies.
With him and mama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bred the barracuda one time. It was big ass, goofy ass puppies, wasn't they, man?
Goof.
Maybe
they didn't look like bulldogs.
Maybe I didn't keep them long enough. I didn't give them a chance at all. What is this shit? Motherfuckers, everybody else growing up on the yard, these motherfuckers still running around looking like, what was that? What the dude, little Abner Mike? Ain't that what his name was? No, what was his name? You don't remember the duck? Baby Huey. Wasn't that his name, Baby Huey? Yeah, but it's a type of barracuda though. We're gonna dive into it. Okay, we're gonna look at the Chevy shit. Now, if this is the Murphy I remember, it's my old friend up there in the O, Danny Murphy. That's some old Danny Murphy stuff. That I know some of that stuff is down there in the Act Right. Cause I think that's where I first saw this stuff coming by way, like bread like this was when I went home. I seen some people with this stuff down in the Ackright. And it was coming down off my boy up there in the sea. You know, Danny Murphy, you know, Lord rest his soul, rest in R.I.P. Danny Murphy. You know, they had some nice ass dog. He was pretty slick dog, man. They go see a Champion Romeo down in there. That Champion Romeo coming down off a tramp. Bred to Sir Kell came up with that Grand Champion Romeo buck. I'll remind y'all, remember how close Sassy Girl and Romeo buck was bred, coming off of that bruiser stuff. But to me, that's a whole lot of Mayday. That's a whole lot of Barracuda.
Casino to every one of the companies who funded the attack.
You know, I like that little bit of out down there. It really does. Cause I mean, I ain't seen too much of a whole bunch of Barracuda work for anybody.
Prosecutor out. Doesn't mean it's a dead end. It's going to take time.
Great, tell that to Jay.
Now, is that your TV doing all that noise, Mike? Are you talking about mine?
Or what I have.
He's not wrong, you know. It's one
Mike.
battle, not the war, but we had a win today.
It's what is it, a fatal election?
Because you keep
Mike.
influence on yourself. Take a beat. We'll attack this again tomorrow. Got to check into Hagen.
What are you going to tell
Truth. That you're dedicated.
Man, he'll realize I got his ass on mute. All right, y'all. Look at Banjo Peggy and tell me Carver didn't breed a family. Cajun Carver dog was just a foster to Carver's yard. Well, to be honest, we can talk about a whole bunch of Maurice Carver dogs. A whole bunch of them. You know, he had a foot in some of everything. And then you got the people who also had their foot in some of everything too, you know what I mean? Just with the Carver dogs themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay, now that's a whole bunch of yellow. You know, that red lightning shit right here, this little female here. You know, you'll see her very familiar. See that monkey dust and Gypsy? You know, look at Gypsy. Look who her offspring is. That's right. Levi and going hard Amber. Yeah, I've seen both. You know, we had Amber. Y'all know how that story went. I always take y'all back to shit when I see it coming, you know what I mean? But it's still heavy, you know, and if you notice, same old crosses. You see us crossing with the bruiser stuff? You know what I mean? I think ours was just bruiser bred back to his daughter Hooker Red. You know, remember that breeding there? And then we took that right there and bred into a little buck, Sir Kell's little mate brother from the second breeding. And that's where Baby and Buck Rogers come from. But these crosses is pretty nice crosses, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's basically what we did. We just did it with Mayday. You know, we did a lot of that with Mayday. I just think there's a lot of these dogs out here. You know, I've seen other breedings like this. I just wanted to just put this one out there and let's see what we can get on the board. You know, can we get on board with that shit? You know what I'm saying? I know we can start pulling up some shit now. Cause I know it's out there because I've seen it before. Y'all know what I'm saying? I needed some crowd participation, a little help.
I got some more numbers. My man Will Turner got one.
All right, hey Mike, I had to put you on mute, man, because your TV was just as loud, and I couldn't even get you to shut it down because you weren't even around to hear all that noise.
No, I'm sorry. I meant to mute it before I left my bus.
Okay, are we still on the same track, or am I just pulling up numbers now?
I don't know. I know Will Turner had one out there.
Be picky. If you want your shit on there, I need to satisfy my wants and needs right now. My wants and needs. When I get your shit played, if I'm not getting my wants and needs.
What are you talking about? What do you need?
No, I'm talking to my audience. They know what I mean. I said I wanted some Ruff and Tuff.
I got some pet. Oh, okay.
Well, okay, I said these numbers that I'm pulling. If that's not what I'm saying, I'm gonna say something.
Okay, I don't know nothing about the Ruff and Tuff, so I wouldn't know. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that to them.
My man, old school, said he never made a family. He never made a family. Most don't understand what a line is, what it takes to make or name one a line.
Right. Well, you see this, but y'all see this pedigree here. There's a whole lot of tough and Ruff and Tuff stuff on this pedigree here. That's what I was saying. There's a whole lot of it on here.
So, what other breeds come? Do they have any offspring?
Yeah, pretty sure they do. No, I want to get back here down here to where the dirty shit is, like this shit here. You know, this Ruff and Tuff stuff here. See? Yeah, shit like that right there. Okay, we got 4-time winner Blade. Okay.
Big shout out to my man Anthropology in the house. What up, fam?
Now they took this stuff here and they crossed the Ruff and Tuff stuff and to Sameda and Naomi. Some Luke came bred to Stone City stuff. That would be a nice cross. And then they put that bottom in there, that garnish shit. You know, that's you know, they doing that back there during that time. I'm telling y'all that was the move right there. Trying to bring some of this shit right here. I said that garnish shit. Bring it back into those Mayday dogs. They was creeping now. You know, the Mayhem dog. Look at them bodies.
Is it really not brown? You're going to make it your own for years.
Body like yellow bird.
Huh?
Got a body like the yellow bird.
Yeah. They be having them nice ass bodies now.
My man Anthropology said Carver's Widow and Arch Missy were two important Carver gems. Maurice may not have bred a pure family, but plenty based their family off of Carver's yard. This is true.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, Arch Missy, she produced Snooty. That's a whole line of dogs. Then you got Boomerang, Arch Missy, Little May brother, he produced his own line of dogs. You know what I'm saying? That's just a clue. When you start adding, if you took Black Widow and start tagging Black Widow, like I be tagging Klaus Stabber, y'all see how involved Black Widow is to a lot of the best Eli dogs in the history of the dog game. You're gonna find Black Widow's name in there. You know the key factor, Black Widow. You know, there's certain things, a certain line of these dogs they stood out. Go look around in Grand Champion Art and them, and go look at they shit. Go look at them hard to beat motherfuckers, them killers. Not them gang dogs just like Jeep and them, you know. I'm talking about them killers.
Anthropology said Black Widow's most important breed of all time.
Okay, I'm trying to educate them. I see I got a student out there who probably already got a PhD in this shit. Jump on in there and take over for me, so I don't have to talk so much about it. You take the flow, son. Sound like you know what you're talking about.
Anthropodogology. Yeah,
okay,
you know.
no wonder. Yeah, he got his PhD.
Yeah, he got his PhD.
But as you can see in the crosses, I'm telling you, I'm saying the new move is to throw the Gardner in there on top of that Mayday shit, you know. As a matter of fact, I told my friend, I said, man, if I was you, I'd be trying to cross that Gardner shit back into that damn Ruff and Tuff shit. You know what I mean? Take some tight bread, good Gardner shit, and that shit there, because, I mean, how much more damn Barracuda do you need? You need an out in there. 50-50, you know, you deserve a badass dog. I mean, you got down. You know, they did get one. They didn't get but one. They got the blade dog, the blade dog. You know, he's a big boy, nice looking dog, big ass head. He look like Psycho, don't he, Mike?
That big head.
Yeah.
That body, yeah.
In that body. That little white mark on his nose, you know what I'm saying?
Psycho. He like wasn't Psycho like a half brother in Mayday anyway?
Say what?
Wasn't he was like a half brother? Wasn't he in Mayday almost like brother like?
Yeah, well, both of them came off of Dolly.
Okay.
Remember, Psycho's daddy was that champion Mikey dog. He was the Eli dog, bred to Dolly.
He was a bad motherfucker because Psycho was a bad boy.
Okay.
Ain't the shit.
Yeah, I think that's a nice cross right there. I would vote. That would be one of them. Like I said, I can see that. You know, and they was doing that down in the latter moments as we browse down through this shit. I got a cooler man.
Big shout out to my main man, Fresh. What up, fam?
Is that old cousin Fresh?
Yeah.
What up, fam?
Well, as a feeder, as a breeder or tutor, Mayfield family and Old Family Red Nose families, I can see why and how Black Widow is a top one. Yeah. She go way back though.
I mean,
yeah.
They're dogs that display factors in the pedigree if you study them. You know, to say it and to understand it, that's the factor. To say it and understand why you're saying it. Like the same thing that I said about Stabber. You know what I'm saying? You hear me say the same things about Dirty Mary and Red Baby, you know? And Bolio and Bolio being a carver dog, and you know, does it make a difference? Yeah, I mean, it does when you're talking about the breeder. There's just certain dogs that you can see that lined up. That's like taking Buck and looking at two different pedigrees on buck. Is it the golden boy shit or is it the established shit that's made this shit work? Well, it's obvious. It's really obvious that it was established shit. Why? Because we can go to golden boy and say, all right, but I can go to the established shit and start putting up Crunch, Cremator, and Tonka and Dirty, Thrift Bobby Jr. and Mayday and Grand Champion Buck. You see how far out there I went and didn't have to say too many names? You know what I'm saying? It's easy to relate the established stuff to the Buck stuff when you try to fix that puzzle and try to say, well, it could have been Golden Boy. Well, Golden Boy has some Pancho dogs. They have some good dogs, but they're not the same dogs. They didn't do the same thing as Buck. Never had done the same thing as Buck because of how you try to put the combination of shit together. If you know the damn difference, period. If you study the pedigrees and you understand them, you know the established stuff had a key factor, just like Rare Baby had a key factor in the Tonka dogs, the Mayday dogs, the Buck dogs, the D57 dogs, the Evolution dogs, you know what I mean? The Going Hard dogs. I mean, there's so many of them, strictly business dogs. Okay? I can say this shit over and over and over. You know, I ain't taking nothing away from Pancho. No, they have some decent dogs. But compared to the established stuff, come on. We're not trying to take nothing away from the dog. We're just trying to bring the facts to the table. I'd rather have the established stuff than the Golden Boy shit. That's all.
Big shout out to my man, Mr. Hemi James. He said Carver line bred on Daibo with his own blend of Dime and Old Family Red Nose. Essentially, what the breed was based on at the time. He didn't reinvent the wheel.
He sure didn't.
He stayed consistent with it, though.
Well, that's all we do. And all we doing?
Yeah.
We ain't reinventing no wheel. What are we doing? Copy. Anytime you copy and paste, what are you doing? You're not reinventing shit. I just want to teach. I just wanted to show guys, people, when it's not about reinventing the wheel. It's about elevating the wheel through evolution and keeping the same processes in there. I mean, we still got Buck and them still sitting on the top of the register and merit list down there 20, 30 years later and shit. You still got Kobe Dog still up there with Jeep. You still got Yellow John and Yellow still on the top of that damn list down there coming with some more Kobe stuff. Yes, we got to say Kobe coming off of the Red Boy stuff very clearly. Same with the Buck stuff. Same with the Frisco stuff. You know, I mean, if you just look at it, we can go in there and start grabbing up some of them Andre the Road Dogs and shit and show you some Burt Greenwood shit, Ralph Greenwood shit, along with Andre shit, and then with a touch of Ollie Stevens shit, and watch how that line worked and how they didn't reinvent the wheel. They just played in the wheel.
My man Anthropodogology said, look at Banjo's pedigree and tell me Carver didn't breed a family. Cajun Carver dogs just a facet of Carver's yard.
Well, I would say it was more LG in them than it was Carver. But you know, cause I was looking at them LG dogs back there in the day too, y'all. I wanted me some of them R&R dogs too, like a mug. I liked them LG dogs. I was very impressed with them. You know, I just ran across something that it was just a little different to me. I'm telling you, when I seen them Buck dogs, like Mikey and the Stone City dogs, remember it was Mikey that turned me on to the Buck dogs that made me start looking at the damn Stone City dogs, and it was Sean B and them Justice that got me to looking at that Buck shit, you know. I mean, there was something going on, something happening. Time to investigate. You know? But you're right, though. Definitely right. We ain't got no more help on the Ruff and Tuff stuff.
I never seen. Did they have any offspring over there? Other than that one dog?
Offspring?
Yeah.
Oh, Mikey?
The rough and tough stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, let me go check.
My man Old School said I would do a few clips in a week on understanding what is and isn't family or blood or your own work. It's not
Right.
just I breed a dog, it's my work. Hey, I say that about my proteges all the time. When they took them growing hard dogs and did what they did, they became they dogs. I just be proud that my dogs is in their shit
That's
and
all.
working.
That's all. That same thing the LG did to make the and Corey did to make the banjo dogs. I'm still looking for some rough tough stuff here. Let me see. Where did we find that champion Mikey at? Where was he at? The Blade. Was
Yeah,
Blade up
man.
here somewhere?
Yeah. My man Old School said, unfortunately, few understand breeding and genetics as a whole. You're right, man. That's why we try to dig into it because this is what history gives us. History is going to give you a chronicle, and if you just understand it, I mean, you got to ask yourself a whole lot of questions while you're reading this shit. Because Mo always saying that one thing is that why did they take that female to that dog right there? That plays a whole lot of understanding, and when you dealing with the breeding part, simply because the blood, it's got to be something there to why people do the things they do. I think once you get that part figured out, understand it to the point that you can create your own and make it work, then you have some type of foundation to go back and explain. It just didn't start there with you. You was following something that was done long before you started. You just took it and put your own thing with it because you had to take that bitch to whatever you bred it to create that shit. No, we preach that like a shizzle.
I mean, it's an understanding. You got to think of it like James Pope. When Pope was teaching it to us, he made it make sense. And what we did is we made it make sense by using what he was talking about and not theorizing, but actually doing it. It's easy to sit there and look at some papers and theorize, but when you can transform your theory into some actual working shit, then that's what you ride on. And Pope always used the perfect examples for you to ride on. You know what I'm saying? And to understand. You don't go out there and pick some shit up and then theorize it. No, he go show you some working shit and show you here, this theory works right here in this shit here. Look at it. And that's what y'all be seeing me doing. I grab a bunch of different lines with these very same dogs we talking about, showing you these damn dogs went out there and created their own lines of shit all over the damn place. All of them. Different directions, but they all line up the same damn way. Once you figure that part out, you understand how that works, then your theory of breeding will definitely be more of a result than theory. A theory is a guess. If I do this and I do this, I might get this. Well, when you do it and it works, it's beyond the theory now. Now you got results. It's no longer a theory. Now it's a fact. And stay with your facts and don't get caught back into that theory shit. It takes you away from something that's already been made fact. That's how you get your shit and get it to work. Yeah, this boy here, this the dude that had Nico Storm. So I know these dogs was in Ohio. You know? Yeah, they need to get back. They need to go revisit that Garner Mannix cross shit. I think it's something to look into. You know what I mean? Well, they was diving in there. They was trying. I gotta give it to them. I can say they were trying. They go SMK in there. I knew these was Ohio boys.
But they find all kind of pedigrees right now, Mo.
No, they ain't.
It is. I'm writing them down though.
See, look at that. That's SMK stuff. See Nickel Storm right there?
So by the blue line cameras, they introduce some hires that the living recognized as a name. Well, that's really like that. Was not the right over the so.
See what I'm saying, money?
You know what? I've been trying to figure you out.
Yeah.
Protection.
Yeah, what's the target is let's bring you one.
Let's see here. I got you fresh.
What they got?
Oh, no, they had their pedigrees. They was putting them down. I was just letting them know I got them written down. My man Henry James said Mayfield used to like talking about pure families. It sure sounded good. But wasn't Mayfield a student of Carver? Kind of like a little protege, Mo.
Don Mayfield?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really paid much attention to the Carver Don Mayfield thing. Although he had alligator dogs and down Mayfield had them alligator dogs, so they kind of died off of Carver, so I would suppose so. You know, Mama could tell you that story. Along with Mason and them, you know, and the Hammond dogs, you know, them nigger dogs was some, and alligator dogs, them dogs had something good going on. You know what I mean? Them Carver dogs. You know what I'm saying? Mama's alligator and them dogs was some good dogs.
Old school. Because he had them, he made them, he used them, and famous families came from his work. LOL. Still doing them. Yes, sir.
Well, as soon as I get this page up, I'll go ahead and open it up.
But pure is where it is.
Like
Keep
I
it
said,
right. Keep it right and tight, baby.
Man, what I do? Y'all see Plummer's alligator, right? Y'all see the pedigree, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, what I said them key factors gonna be. Like I did say Black Widow, didn't I?
Yes, sir. Bible was always a plus.
The Bible was always a plus, but I'm talking about the bitches.
Yeah.
Bitches. I'm always gonna keep on saying relating to those bitches.
Black girl. She that's still Black Widow and Diabo.
Yes, sir.
Let's see the great Ironhead.
And we talking about Hammond, Rufus, registered, married. You know what I'm saying? Some of his alligators is registered, married. I mean, they were just some badass dogs. You know what I mean? Dogs that just had their own line. You know, that they could just produce.
You know what? If you stop and really look at that alligator pedigree, you see why he was the shit. He got everything right there. He got Spike, Black Widow, Black Girl, Miss Spike, Diabo, Ironhead, Blind Billy. Come on, man. Hubbard's Bounce. Well, you know, that's Diabo anyway. But yeah, that's a nice ass pedigree because they ran them alligator dogs for quite some time. Mama and them and Triple M and them, they know them dogs.
And them Bandor, don't forget Cash. Oh, how Cash had them Bandor dogs.
Yeah.
See that? Look at that Miss Spike shit. What you see down in there? Y'all see him in there?
And Fitzy.
Okay. That Womack Merc. You keep on seeing that shit. They all got a combination of some shit in there, y'all. Okay, I guess we ain't seen no more Ruff and Tuff stuff yet. Yeah, have we, money?
Yeah, I don't know because I don't know what's in the pedigrees.
Okay.
I'll tell you where to start at for the next number when you're ready.
Okay, well, I had to take him down into the Carver stuff, explain to him why I was doing the Black Widow stuff and, you know, and the Red Babies and the Klaus stuff and the Miss Pike, Arch Missy. You know, there's just certain dogs, man, that you can just look up in their pedigree and see all these dogs that you're going to just you know, you want to reproduce a family of dogs, damn your own shit. Once you just produce a line that can win some shit. How about that? I rather have a dog that's winning. I don't fuck the name. Don't give me the name until I get the wins. You know what I mean? A family of dogs just got some standing behind it. Not because I got a whole bunch of damn dogs I done bred into a line of my own shit. Give me something worthy of just not just having my name on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All right, try some numbers, Mike.
Okay, I'm gonna get my man Mr. Will Turner out the way first because he was the very first one. I got you next on this one, Fresh, and then I got Mr. Paul Johnson. Okay.
It better be interesting ones because I know y'all putting up too many bloodlines and no champions. I don't do that. Don't get carried away with it.
You ready?
Yeah.
455 342.
Yeah, I mean, there was one I wanted to ask Sean was, you know, because, you know, my boy Sean, he produced some nice dogs. He had produced some nice dogs too. You know, Big Eye Geronimo, 4-time winner. He looked like a dog that's got a nice spot in the house, deservable.
Right body heat.
And I was just talking about some Sean B shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see that shit? This is what I was talking about. Sean B Boomer. You know what I mean? That Lulu bitch. Yep. That made some nice ass crosses there. Best dog in the 15 kilogram all in Europe. After he had 4 victory, no one wanted him. Then nobody wanted him. Okay. Sammy the Arab. Sammy Miss Jamie. That was a little make the little buck Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Show you that shit produced. Look at how many all wins in that damn breeding. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's Yellow Buck and Miss Nico. I thought we had some shit off of that.
Yes, sir, Kill. You had a whole there was a whole bunch of them motherfuckers that was producing. And don't she look like Blondie?
Look just like her.
Look just like Blondie. Look at all them siblings. Down there, every one of them produced a winner, at least the ones that I know of.
See Little Buck in there.
They go going hard, Little Buck, yep, Game Boy, little Pig. I know she produced a winner. Let's see, there was Sarah Kell, yeah, she had one. Well, they all produced. Baby, she had one. Baby produced a winner. Baby Offspring, she got some winners. There you go. Champion Airtight, Baby Red, champion. Jesse Rod, champion, you know what I mean? And that was 357 coming off by way of 357. You had 2 champions out of that breed. They were going hard Wonder. See your Wonder right there. Off a Baby. There go Nico Bear. You know what I'm saying?
That was the litter mate too. What's the name though? What?
To Wonder, yeah.
Yeah.
But look at who they're coming down off of. Diablo. Lil D. They go Gideon right there. You know the Gideon stuff. Remember Gideon?
Mm-hmm.
The Tramp Dog, that's the Tramp Dog right there. Champion is third. Yeah, all of them came down off of that stuff. Okay. You don't want to get too far ahead. They go little wonder. But yeah, those dogs produced. But that you got dog man breeding them though. That's why it was producing. Sir K.O. produced. Don't forget Baby. She produced. Little Buck. Make a little Buck.
He's another journalist. At this time, with evidence that a second attack is coming. That he's going up.
They all work. I mean, I just think they were just don't. What you asked me, who the key factor in that shit is? I'm gonna keep on telling you, Grand Champion Buck, and Grand Champion Yellow, and then you got to go with the Jeep. There's a whole bunch of Jeep in these dogs. There's a whole bunch of Jeep right there. A whole bunch of Jeep right here.
I'll give you Jerry.
Can't get more Jeep than that. These honey bunch. At the top and the bottom. Whole bunch of Jeep. Jeep Rascal, that's that hardcore stuff. Everybody was throwing that yellow stuff in there. That's why I keep telling y'all, the move now is to throw the damn garner shit around. Why everybody talking about Tom and his shit. I would still like to give me some of that goddamn Sean B. I would love to see Sean's stuff being crossed into that strictly business stuff. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Not really. You know me. That'd be a better conversation with you, Antonio, or you and Anthropology or Mr. Vernon Starr.
Shit, I would rather have it with Sean himself, because that would have been a nasty cross. Crossing Sean into that strictly B, you know, or some of that size him up stuff that started coming out. Oh my God, those that ever lined up them pedigrees, man, with them dogs that was out there that was really zipping through some shit, or imagine motherfucking Red Ruby being crossed down into a damn granddaughter of Sean B. Justice. Taking that inbred man, bred boy, bringing it back into some of that inbred motherfucking Sean B. Justice. And we came up with a whole new line of Patrick dogs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The combination of the safe, you know, it's always that little separation that keeps those heads apart, you know, and you have to be on a certain level to get that track back. Once you get off the track, you got to get back on the track.
I got another number for you. This is here for you, fresh. 837 879.
I'm telling you guys, it's the key factor again. I would have to say it's in the female. It's in the female. The deciding factor is who got the female. You remember I told you I had a whole bunch of great bitches out there. And then a whole bunch of great bitches out there. But for the ones that have recognized in time, you know, we're going to talk about them. Okay, because we got top choices. Grand Champion Incredible Hulk. Yeah, he was a good one.
Look at that boy's body, man.
Yeah, beautiful body. He was a nice dog. But again, you see what he got in him, right? You see some Mayday in him. You see some Gardner in him. You see a little touch of everything in him. You know what I'm saying? You see some El Titre in him. Some Gardner stuff. You see that? You got a bunch of damn match dogs you just throwing together.
Take them on back down to them, Mo. Let's start with that bottom. Because I already know what the top fixing to do. But you were just talking about this part right here. Taking that shit right there and you putting some Garner shit on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. That's what they did.
Yeah.
They was doing it over here on this bottom. Miss Rowdy and them.
Mm-hmm. Well, they ain't sleeping right here. Calamity Jane and shit. Look at that G shit. That honey bun shit. Heavy. I mean, just smart ass breeds. And then you taking this right here, you're taking Luke Kane, and you're breeding Luke Kane to this winning bitch here. And this is Jeep Frisco. Jeep Frisco. Heavy inbred Jeep Frisco. With all that. I mean, you can't knock his pedigree. BBK, right there, Real Brothers. You know, there's a rat now, you know. More Frisco, now you got Frisco Jeep. And then you got the Mexican dogs up in there.
I heard a lot about that Billy Blanco dog.
Maybe it's not the same one we talking about, because one of them lost. There's a couple different ones out there. Yeah, nice cross there. Rocket Stonewall to Missy, you know. Okay, now we got Hero calling in. Hold on, guys. Hey, what's up, bro? Okay, well, here, look, don't you come in and let me give me and bring the number with you, and I'll put him up. Hold on. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Big bro said send the link. Put the link down. And he want me to put up Champion Ernie.
Okay. Oh, that was Fresh's pedigree right there, Bob. He put up.
Oh, okay. Well, fam, you know, we already, yeah. You talking about who Hulk?
Yeah, that was Fresh.
Oh. Hey, cuz, I seen the demise. I seen his better days and I seen his worse days. I seen his best day and I seen his worst day. Very good as hell. But it was a good dog to beat him. Definitely a good dog to beat him. But yeah, I'm on that nice bread shit. I'm on that Garner shit. Okay, y'all hear me still talking about that Garner shit? I'm slowly sitting around here. Y'all know I've been talking about that Sammy the Arab Boomer shit too, didn't I? Ain't I? Yeah. I told you some of that St. Benedict's Bailey crossed with that Garner shit. Y'all better be sniffing the shit. Be sniffing the shit now. Cause that shit smelling good. It's smelling good. Just letting y'all know.
Big shout out to my man Anthro. He said they're the point when families peak and on their downslope need an outcross catalyst to fold back in the line. Crenshaw did it with Tab, Irish Jerry, and Ozzie Stevens with Red 8.
Yeah. And if you look at Red 8 was bred just like Amber. We did the same thing with Amber when we bred the Grand Champion Ace.
What up, Triple M? I know he in here. I don't hear his mic though.
Big bro, we don't hear your mic. Where your mic at?
We can. You're real low.
You're real low. Yeah, come up and hang up this phone. Go ahead. You in the ship? No, I'm on the phone. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Okay. Now you should be able to hear it.
Okay. I hear him trying to come in.
All right, bro. You should be inside the studio with us.
He just left. Hold on. Okay, he's back. Hold on. What up, bro?
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, we can hear him now.
Yeah.
All right, bro. You want me to put up Champion Ernie, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You got the number? And do I got
No, I ain't got the number. Shit.
Yeah, let me go ahead. Enter the Plowboys.
Wall boys.
Wall boys. Hold on.
You got the picture though.
Well, I mean, I have the picture. I don't have it in front of me right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I have a whole sheet of them. Champion Ernie.
I mean, at the Bulldog, Anthony said Mr. Thibodeau gets credit for breeding the Cajun Carver line. LG, Coy, and others made it popular.
Yeah, I remember Thibodeau told me he got them dogs from Drew Fall when he gave him them dogs. He gave him the dogs to start his yard.
Okay, there go Champion Ernie right there.
Hold on, it ain't on our show.
Okay, hold on, I got it. Here it comes. Yeah, I had to go down to my drive. I got a whole folder of nothing but your dogs in it, big bro. I got to take them and pull them out one day and put them out to the side. From the show we did back in the day. So I got you. Okay, now look at this pedigree right here. Here we go. And that was some more Jeep shit crossed with that Garner shit. You see what I'm saying?
Now, you want the story on that?
Go ahead. We listening. You got my attention.
Guy named Joe Davis, who went with us and had bought Smiley's Little May's sister with us when we went up there that time. When he came back, he was a white dude, real cool. He came back, he was telling us he's finna buy a dog from Gardner. So he went up there. But Joe was a guy, he had all the lighting contracts for Kmart stores in the state of Arkansas. And he went up there and Gardner gave him some dogs. So he knew a guy that was, this is early 90s later. He knew a guy that knew Gardner real good. He had paid the guy $1,000. The guy said, I'll tell you which ones is the ones. So the ones that he was supposed to get, according to the paperwork, Gardner didn't give him those. And the guy said, no, them ain't the one, it's the other pen you walk by. So he took those dogs back, and when Gardner went there, he took those dogs back. Then he went back and got the dogs he was supposed to get. All right. Later on, Gardner called him and talked to him. Man, I'm put the police on you still. He said, man, I ain't stealing your dog. He said, I just got the ones that I was supposed to get according to the paperwork. He said, well, how you know? He said, I ain't gonna never tell you that. I know. But he knew a guy up there and he paid the guy some money, and the guy told him which dogs was the real dogs. So later on, Joe got in trouble. He's a guy that looked like Opie. on Andy Griffin. So he got in trouble, man, and he went to jail. Grady had got a lawsuit, and Grady had bought all the dogs from him for a good price. And when he got up there, he was fighting. He was doing Red Man. Red Man was a pretty good dog. He had to pick him up one night though. He was decent. He was gang. He was all right. And the guy dog he lost to, we tried to get him to let us have that match, but he was trying to prove something, and he ended up picking him up, and he lost him. And so when he bred up Special, now little girl was one of those dogs that Joe Davis had went back and swapped out and got the real stuff. She was bad. I mean bad. And when he had already bred Red Man to her and had those on the ground. Special was the one that had number wrestling ability, real smart. I don't care what you put on him, you couldn't hurt him. So I say, man, that's one I'm gonna breed to. So we made the deal, and he had 2 females. The deal was, he said, you get a litter out of a Grady, then we get our litter out of her. So when he got her, he got the litter out of her. They got up to about 15, 16 months. I said, man, when we go get the bitch so we can get our litter. So somewhere down the line, he took a look at him, and some friends was there, and they came and told us. He said he got 4 bad ones. He said they gonna either be champions or grand champs. He said they bad. He said, man, go down there and get that bitch and get your little. That time my dad was getting sick, going downhill. So Grady came to my house and told me it's 2 males and 2 females. One of the males had got sick or something, had an accident, died on the chain out there in the woods where he stayed. So he came and wanted to buy me out the litter. I said, I tell you what, man, you give me. I said, no. I said, you these dogs 17 so months. I said, well, I tell you what you do. You just give me $1,000 for each dog. He didn't want to do that. So I was through talking to him. So then he got in bad shape. Couldn't hardly feed the dogs and stuff. Called me out there to get a dog. So it was Ernie. He was the only male left. And I got him. Instead of him saying, hey, man, I didn't honor this agreement, I should have just got back with you. I should have did you, I should have took care of you, take you a couple of them, just look after me later. So I got him and came back. So he got out there and did what he did. I got him together. I let the wall boys use him. And we used him. We kept using him. And then later on, it came down. The boy down there had a dog out of Champion Gabe. I can't think of his name. He's out Champion Gabe and Champion BB Red. He supposed to been the baddest one around at that time. So they hooked up into him. And they didn't want to do it. They wanted to pay us forfeit. Well, I knew Jack Kelly. And we had already met Jack Kelly a long time ago. And when he put a Hellcat on the front page that time. So he put the word out. He told the boys, he say, if you don't go into that dog that the Walls boy got, I'm not going to sanction him as being no champion. So we went down there, and they finally did it. And he, it wasn't no gamble at all, really, hardly. It wasn't even about the gamble. It was just about the animals, about the reputation, about just dogging. And when that happened back then, and he came out there. He had people lined up all ready to breed to this dog off of Champion Gabe and Grand Champion BB Red. And it went 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Ernie never went 40 minutes. And that's what happened with that one. I would say at his size, he probably was the baddest thing around at that time at his size. But yeah, that's what happened. And I think Grady stayed in the game for a little while, and I think basically he ended up just selling most of all the dogs. He really didn't do anything else. But that's how those dogs came about. And I know those dogs was the real dogs. But when he first went to Gardner, Gardner tried to give him some other dogs. And that was way back then. And that's the story on that one, twin.
So is that Grady special? That is the mama. That's who y'all
Yeah,
did breed it to, huh?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, all that right there was authentic. That was
Mm.
authentic. It was, yeah. Yeah, she was special. Didn't really have no real smart, real intelligent, real good. And we he never did give us back for us to get our litter out of him, but it didn't matter because he went downhill after that. You know, sometimes when you do folks wrong, it come back on you.
Yeah.
But that's what happened. That just like what used to get me was the man that owned Gabe down in Alabama. I think he sold him to trying to think of my other guy down in Texas down there at the time. He sold him the dog. The man bought the dog, and he told him Mark Davis bought him. He told Mark Davis he was that we was friends and all this and all that. And Mark Davis, that what used to get us, man. Mark Davis bought the dog to him, and here we was. They was dying of old age on the yard. Wouldn't come up here and buy nothing from us. I love Buffalo. He was the same way. We tried to give him some dogs. He wouldn't even come get them. Oh man, I could tell you a lot of old stuff about people, but didn't have no problem going to these other folks and spending major money with them all the time.
Now, with you and breeding the way you breed, what did you feel more comfortable with? I mean, as you was running the smiley shit, was you more on the line breeding or the inbreeding side?
Both, cause we had an out that worked. That you you take Smiley and K, and if you read that, I'm gonna send you this book. I need to send you this book. That Bill Stewart did a story when Dad had died. He had a magazine and it's the picture of my dad and Mr. Wallace on the front. Mr. Wallace messed with us quite a bit, and uh, that breeding produced the same thing every time. You got to remember, she was only 13 months old and Smiley was only 16, 17 months old when we made that breed. You know what I mean? And then a year later, I took Donna back up there and bred the Jeep. And I ended up with two dogs, Mongoose and Beauty. So I didn't have one dog out of Jeep. I had three dogs out of Jeep. We ran it back and forth, back and forth. The nigga back to the Jeep, back to the nigga, back to the Jeep. We ran it back. And it produced the same thing. Good dogs every time we bred. I bought a red boy dog from Michael George in '83, and we took Mongoose, who was out for Jeep and the nigger stuff, and bred him. And we also bred the pure nigger stuff to the red boy stuff. That produced everything with the nigger dogs in it. It did it. That was the base of our yard.
Okay.
So I'm just experimenting, start to do a little breeding just to do something. So I have a little nigga and Jeep stuff here real soon again.
Oh, you still had some around though. I
Oh,
thought you and Mama had concocted up something. How'd that turn out?
that's pretty good.
Okay.
You just got to breed it back and forth. Once you hit it, once you hit the right formula, it hit. It hit. But we'll see here in the very, 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 very near future.
Okay. Okay. Big shout out to Talk of the City in the house. What up, fam? Hey Mo, you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
Okay. My man Vernon said, Anto Barry has bred that boomer stuff forever. It works with any line, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
True statement. True statement.
Yeah. You just gotta put the right stuff with it.
Hey, I want to take that. I want to see that garner shit. I want to see that garner shit step up in there, man. And you know, it's still it's on that top five. You know my top five. You understand my top five. Understanding the crosses involved in that top five and the combination of those dogs being put together, enhancing which is already a great line within themselves. You know, I think we're getting further away from that part of the game. What do you think? So, what do you think, big bro? I mean, and a lot of the breedings that we see in these dogs, you know, what we would call the future makings, you know, they're getting away from that concept.
Well, me, I'm still going outside the box. I'm going outside the box. Not far, but I'm kind of going back outside the box right now. You'll see later on.
What's up?
My man Willie Turner said, when we bred Lulu POR, the champion justice, we had no clue it was going to produce the way it did. But after that little drop, we were the experts. LML, you know, laugh my ass off. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it be when you do that shit, and then it be turn out be like, damn, all these motherfuckers right here acting like they working.
If that's Sean throwing his 2 cents in, tell myself, what's up, Sean? I hear you.
I think Will up there with Sean because he always talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
My man said, Anthro said, chairs will make you wonder if same results would happen in repeat breedings, or would good to bad ratio balance out with a bell curve. I don't know. We ain't never really did no repeat breedings, so I wouldn't.
But Big Bro have.
Oh yeah, when Mr. Wallace sat down here up on the car porch, and we had made that pure nigger breeding with Donna to Diamond, back to our nephew. He told us she was in heat. And he asked me to look at that pedigree, and I showed it to him. He told my dad, he said, man, breed this dog. I said, well, she's 13 months. He said, man, okay. He said, I bred one at 10 months. He said, breed this dog to that dog and see what happens. And that's what happened. And the rest was history.
Mm.
We had some that was 5 years old, 6 years old, 5 years old, and 4, 3, 2, 1 years old. And we couldn't do nothing because, I had bred Beauty back to all her little mate brother, to Smiley back to the pure nigga side. You know, Beauty was the dog that they was talking about putting on a tornado one time, but it didn't never come.
Mm-hmm.
So she made good dogs out of, because it was, I don't know, that base of dogs at that time, man. It was just, Mr. Wally called it the right trash. It was just the right trash. That's what he called it. And it made the same thing every time.
My man Will Turner said, what's funny is we tried to recreate it using a couple bitches from Zoller. Wasn't the same results. LOL. Bred almost the exact same way too. That go to show you different dogs create different shit.
Yeah.
That's true though.
True statement there. But I mean, you learn from that shit. Just because the little mate's sister or brother doing something don't mean the other one gonna do anything.
It's the gamble of the traits, the genetic trait makeup.
So let me tell you something. I would breed to a nice inbred cold dog before I would breed to the little mate that's hot as a firecracker.
Now tell me why you would do that. Tell me why you would do that. Well, I got you on here now, so you might as well explain that because you said it. Explain that, sir.
Because that produced a lot of champions and winners that we had.
So you already had experience of why you took a cold bitch and bred it because it had done it before for y'all.
The
right?
red boy bitch we got from Michael Ford. None of the dogs was suspect behind her, but she was cold. The pure nigger dog Rock, when I made triple out Rock, when I made that breeding, he was cold. There was 2 cold dogs put together. If you notice, nobody never got any of those dogs but Russian Bill. Then he ended up selling to some boys in Chicago, and Fluff ended up with him at the end. The reason we never got rid of those were the medicine for the nigger Jeep dogs. That's why we never let those get in anybody's hands.
So you was really one of those too, huh?
And that came out of 2 cold dogs.
My man Anto says Sean B's Boomer came from a great litter, including brother to the champion Paz, junior champion Jersey Boys, Miss Ray's full-time winner. Tell you, Sean B has some shit now. For those who don't know who Sean B is, we talk about him all the time, but boy has some dogs. Another one of them legends that people just don't know.
Yeah. You don't hear about a lot of those dogs. See, when I was up there talking to Gary, you don't hear a whole lot about those dogs that came out of Rage and Jeep.
Maybe because of the area they was in. You know, because they up north type, right?
Yeah.
So,
but I think some of them was cold. So when I bred the Jeep to my nigga stuff, and I had Mongoose, which you got a picture of him. He is a red-nosed dog. He looked like the old family red-nosed stuff for real. And he was only getting those dogs when he bred Jeep back to his daughters and certain daughters and stuff like that. He was going with the red-nosed dog. So that's, I told you once before that Roger Finn, who was Maurice Carver's yard boy at the time, one time, it was a litter of them, right? So that breed, they were not out, that she was not out of Bullet Son. I know that for a fact. And it was a litter of those dogs.
Big shout out to the Stoic Dog Man. He liked that alligator stuff.
Now wait a minute. Who you saying? Who was not a Bully Son? You talking about Honey Bunch?
Yeah, Honey Bunch dad wasn't a Bullet Son.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me this story. Who was he out of? Who's she
I
out
don't
of?
know. Roger Finn wouldn't tell me, but he told me at the time I went to see Pat Carver. When we got down there, she was laughing because she said everybody thought we were some white guys, but she was real cool with us. And she said, going down the street, and I'm gonna call Roger. Y'all go see him, cause he was one of our yard guys. And he told me that, and then he told me I didn't follow up on this because we had a yard of dog, but I should have followed up. He said, "Come on back down here, look him." He said, "I'm gonna take you to a man's house. He got a nice yard off a dog that's a little mate to Honey Bunch." He said, but when I take you down here, don't say nothing about it. Just go. If you want one, I'm gonna help you get one of them. Whatever you want off the yard. A lot of stuff he knew. A lot of stuff he took to his grave because Pat told me that. But he had bad. You know, just like my dad and Ray Long was real good. And Ray Long would tell us that Maurice would come over there and breed to a dog and say, hey, man, this old dog was in heat. I think she was going out. I just came over there and breed. And he'd tell him to come over there and get a half the litter. And then he said, but he would tell me about the other litter he got on the side of his house when he came over here and bred. He said, Maurice sneak over there and breed all the time. Well, it wasn't no big thing to him.
I knew we had Goldie, and she was a triple bred Jeep, and she was a red-nosed bitch.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Smiley had some red-nosed dogs in his litter, but he didn't get rid of. We tried to get one first. He get when we got Smiley, he was the roughest looking dog on the yard. Looked terrible. When we brought him back, we took him to the old vet we had at the time, and the old vet said, damn, he had to keep him for a couple of days. But the rest of that was history.
That's why they let him go. Let these black guys have these dogs right here.
Yeah.
Why everybody else running down there breeding a weirdo, my little mate brother. You know what I'm saying?
But see, people don't understand. I had 3 dogs. Robert Hoffman had a dog out the Pedro stuff up there. We let him breed the Smiley. We supposed to get the bitch and get us a litter out. He didn't do it. We also took my Mungus dog up there. That was our Jeep and my nigger dog. Left him up there for a while. And he told me he didn't breed. Now, I'll bring you a dog that's off a Jeep, and that few months later, you go tell me you didn't breed the dog. Come on, man. Come on. Because we had so many. I didn't breed Smiley for 3 years of his lifespan because I had Mungus and I had Beauty. We was going back and forth. I didn't get but a few litters out of Mungus because we had so much of the other stuff. You got to understand, this stuff was doing this here. I didn't even breed these dogs so many years out of their lifespan. Man, these other dogs were bred, 100 times or more. I did not breed Smiley 3 years of his lifespan. But I breeding them young, but same.
Was there a reason why you waited so late?
No, we bred him early. Remember, he was 16 months when we started breeding. About a year later is when I had Mungus and Beauty. They came because the first time I went to breed Jeep, Katie Marlowe was up there. He said, man, y'all want to go meet Katie Marlowe? Yeah. She was breeding a Jeep when we was up there. We went and met her in the hotel and stuff. And then when we bred to him the next couple of days, she had left that Friday when we bred to him. So we didn't get nothing out of it. So he said, well, send no dog back up here. No, I ain't going to send none. I'll be back. So we went back up there when Donna came back in heat. And for 3 days. And he had been giving them a lot of different stuff. Had him at the university. They was building this permit. And we got that litter. Then he got one more litter bred like Smiling. It was 5 of them. And that was the last litter. I know that because his wife told me that. So when you go back so far and they go talking about these dogs was out of Jeep, I knew better. Because when I bred to him, I didn't get nothing out of it. First time. I know exactly when his last litter was. Because Gary's wife called me and told me. Now, he had a gang of dogs out of him. He had some dogs out of him and Kate, which was the little May's sister. They say she was extraordinary tough, but they never did anything with her. Crenshaw told me when he got ready to go back to work so he could retire. He said he gave him Jeep, he gave Kate, and gave him 3 rascal dogs. He said, man, if you can't make no yard off of that, you need to get out the game. And that's how it was.
Yeah. You don't think I was already
So
I just walk away. Forever. Clean foot.
So you think Honey Bun came out of a Kobe line?
you know, I couldn't even get it out of I couldn't even get it out of Pat. Pat might have not known. She said it was a lot of stuff that she
Mike, is that your TV?
Nope.
you know, she said it was a lot of things that she just didn't know herself.
Well, I mean, looking, it would look like it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Give me you a story. Robert Crossler, who inherited Bert Klaus's yard, he was Bert Klaus's yard boy. He used to be at all those shows when it was Maurice, Bert Klaus, Maloney, Mr. Hemphill, Mr. Hunt, all them when he was a little boy. And he said a guy walked in there one time. They was way out at the guy's farm. They all stayed at the farm and everything. And the guy walked in there and he told Maurice, he said, man, listen. He said, Maurice, I ain't breeding the iron here no more. I ain't got no but a bunch of curves out of it. And I said, well, what that mean? He said, man, Maurice was just a jack of all trades. He said he probably had a dog that was producing real good, and he liked the iron head thing, and he stuck it on it. When John Tuberry went and got Texas Belle, which was off of Mayfield's Best and Mayfield Sunshine, he just happened to be there. He helped him with the breeding, so he know the breeding was right. So he counted the days, and he went back, and they was 3 weeks old. He said, Mayfield said, man, come on back when I get him like this. And he said, man, I wasn't finna leave and come back. He said, because Don go throw them in a pen with 2 more litters. And then when you want a dog, he just go back there and grab one. So he picked up Texas Belle, put in his pocket, went and got some bottles, took her home and bottle fed her. And Texas and built Texas, took Texas Belle when she got grown. He built his yard off of Texas Belle, bred Texas Belle back to Dagger, which if you pull up one of those old pedigree John's two breed dogs, you'll see the breedings that he was making. And he made those breeding, and he made good solid animals, even though they was line bred, kind of inbred and line bred pretty good, but they were good animals.
So my question again would be, was Kobe, and you think Kobe was in Charlie now?
No, cause my red nosed dog, Mungus, had, for some reason, he had them old genes in him. And when I was breeding him, I was getting dogs that looked like Charlie. And Crenshaw and Gary was tripping about it. And Crenshaw said, I told you Charlie was in that litter. He said, now you got that old dog throwing all different, he would throw black and stuff, but he throwing all different kind of colors. White with brown patches, bird dog looking, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I told him, Mason. He said, I told him that there wasn't no dog I put in that litter. I told you. He said, Charlie. I said, yeah. He said, you getting dogs out among us that look just like Charlie. I said, yep.
Supernat too, though. Supernat was getting them red dogs, chocolate dogs.
Yeah. I had one. Named Spook, solid white. So did. Took him down there and made Tank paid me the forfeit. He didn't want to deal with that. We didn't even talk. And then later on, we got real close with with Supernat, and I had an inbred ace bitch. I bred to one of later on. Dad passed away. I bred to Poe Man was with me then. I had bred to a couple of nice inbred males off of Smiley, and most of those right there just couldn't do nothing. Everything was so good back then, this and that, man. A lot of them just kind of wasted away. I had those going. When I started crossing my stuff against the Charlie stuff. Now, Larry Combs had an inbred dog off of William 69 that was real good. That he bred that into ace now, into that stuff. It was real good. And once I got a chance to get that flavor in there, that produced a whole type of different type of animals. But we just had animals on the yard. You know how it was then. They wouldn't come here to they wouldn't come to us and buy a decent dog. They'd rather go with somebody that was scared to go into us. I'm just telling you it is. No, Honey Bunch wasn't off of Ironhead.
Hey Mo, I gotta let me give a big shout out to my man Horsepower in the house. Big shout out to This Is Not J-Bo, aka J-Bo. What up, fam? Hey Mo, J-Bo threw up a pedigree. You ready?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
I'm ready.
169, 147.
Okay, Johnson Bam Bam.
Yes, that's some giant Jeep Chinaman shit.
Look at Wrangler being bred to Kentucky Shine. Like I said, J-Bo, you got my move right here, baby.
See, that locks Jesse, yeah.
That's that little right there, baby. That was that Satan stuff there, big bro. Like KPTO and buck that dog. Oh, bluegrass. Nice one, J-Bo. Yeah, I liked that Grady's bubble too, man. I liked that bubble too, dog. I wish I'd seen that bucket head shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. A baby's bigger than a baby's blitz.
Hey, bring it down a little bit more so you can see that bottom, complete bottom.
Got that Jeep Rascal stuff up here. I had one up that pussy shit too, man. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Let me see.
No hay nada que podamos arreglar con
No, I don't see it on here nowhere. I might have come down to that grinder stuff though.
Digo, aquí, trabajando con ella, todo lo que tiene por muy previsto, ninguna evidencia de que ella sea algo diferente de ella buena, trabajadora, ideal, lo puedo probar. Así que a menos que tú sepas algo, ya no sé qué va a hacer.
That white head dog with a nice red dog.
Entonces, ¿sabes de lo que vamos a hacer?
Game bitch. Okay, J-Bo. Okay, baby. We're going down through here. We're going down through your shit, J-Bo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Mardi Gras champion poison dog. Mm-hmm. Mardi Gras, them boys was cold too. You know, my nephew know one of your old friends from the clique back in the day. My nephew down there where you at, Jay? He know one of your boys. They talk all the time. He wanted me to let you send out a shout out to you. That's a nice ass cross, J-Bo. I see you. Yeah, big brother. Them Mardi Gras boys, they was on a run at one time. Remember them? Them Cajun boys, boot camping them boys, that was a little hard on to go up in there. But I like that Jeep shit they using. This red boy cross they using. I'm gonna have to say Jeep red boy Rascal, right? Wouldn't that be your final conclusion? Jeep red boy Rascal? I can't get nobody to agree with me. J-Bo, agree with me. Nobody want to talk to me, J-Bo. Ain't nobody want to talk to you. Can you let them know? That's a nice Jeep red boy Rascal cross, man.
My man Quick C still trying to get, he said, can Triple M let us peek into the treasure chest on that supplement ingredient? He's still letting that go. Quick C, what up, fam?
I told you I did some research. I got it there. Uh-huh. He's been stingy, but we're going to have to break him down. I told you all I got to do is start hitting up my cash app, man. We get to talk a little more. We getting drunk. Come on now. Y'all got to help me out. You got to help pay the bill.
I'm going to go to, I've been invited to a confirmation show next week, and I'm going to mix something up just to take down there.
Hey, where at? Where's it at?
I'll send y'all some.
Okay, yeah, do that, man. I'm trying to get you at an ADPR show. Cause I want you and Mama. I want to be at one of them shows or a South Bottom show where I want to get y'all inductees into the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I would love to have you and Mama together. That would be my day.
Right.
I want to be the one to present it. You know what I mean? I'm being stingy. Yes, I'm making demands. I want my picture the one handing it to him. I want my picture standing there with me up there between y'all as my mentors and my biggest fans. I'm a big ass fan of y'all. You always have been. And y'all like y'all my real brothers, you know?
Oh yeah.
Hey man, you just thrown me completely out the picture. I thought, the fuck is you doing, man? I don't see myself in this picture at all.
Hey, big bro, tell Mike you better behave, cause you know what we used to do with Mike. Mike going outside and watch the car, man. You know you bodyguard.
Go watch the car, make sure nobody come out of the car, Mike. We need you
Okay,
tonight,
we
man.
in here bulldogging, man. You already know you don't know nothing about what we talking about in here.
Hell no.
Ain't nobody in here you got to pull out on, so go on outside. But Mike knows his job. Mike knows his job, and you know we know. And when we go to taking pictures, Mike gonna be there. You know Mike gonna be there. He gonna take a picture. Ain't no picture gonna happen without him being there. Ain't no more Mike if Mike ain't there.
All right. I'm just saying, you talk like you done forgot about me. I know it's your brothers and everything.
No,
Big brother and
I'm not gonna
everything.
ask no. When it came down to talking some real serious dog shit, Mike was nowhere around. Go ahead, tell on him, bro.
I ain't gonna hear that shit, man. I ain't know what the hell y'all was be talking about. Still don't to this day.
I'm
I
so
just said,
glad y'all sound real good tonight. I'm sure glad of that.
Well, I'm sounding better because I'm out that hospital.
I know.
Now, you seen the butcher job that did to me. You be up there trying to go find Johnny Cochran to go sue these motherfuckers.
What you need to do.
I'm telling you serious, man. I'm gonna do a video, y'all, on my everyday life since I got out the hospital. They had the nerve to ask me. No, they tried to make me have a walk-in nurse to come clean my wounds and make sure my stuff stayed at my house, and somebody to come and rehabilitate me. I told him, no, thank you. They're just trying to kill me officer down. They couldn't kill me in the hospital, so they was trying to kill me at home. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, man, they butchered me up. You ought to see the mess they made of my body. They abused me, bro.
hey, Mo, I got another pedigree right quick, dog.
Okay.
This is my man, Takarian Mincy. Tell me when you're ready, bro. And I appreciate everybody who put up the pedigrees tonight. It was
I'm still seeing no tough and rough stuff.
Man, the only one gonna find that shit is you, because I ain't never heard about
I bet
that
you
shit.
next week somebody gonna be throwing a whole bunch of that shit at me. When I saw the show, I got a couple of them, especially them boys from Ohio. They ought to know this shit. This shit is all up in Ohio. Okay, I'm ready.
21764. 21764.
21764 coming up. Harrose Molly. Now you okay now? No, I'm the first one to sit there and say, please explain. Okay. I see the Joneses. I see a whole lot of that Jones shit at the bottom. I see that Hetrick though. Come on, y'all, let's go investigate the Joneses. Oh, Lord. We didn't get too far on the Joneses. We got about as far as TNT Dicky and TNT Cappy. And Jones shit could have been some TNT shit.
Hey, put that bottom all the way down. Let me see. Is it unknown all the way down?
There ain't nothing there, man.
Okay.
We're looking at an empty basement, Jimmy. I don't know who threw that one up there. Okay. It must be getting late. You know how them, you know, I did say this is one of the ones you gotta please explain. Yeah, this is some stuff my great cousin used to produce and shit. You know, I appreciate all pedigrees that we throw up. But you know, we try not to leave these on the screen too long. I want to start soaking it up.
Hurry up and get, because I ain't got nothing. There's nothing. I mean, if the Hetrick dog will lead to some type of winner at some point, because, you know, to be as devastating as they were, right, based on the way they felt about them in Carolina when Powell had them. You notice, I never really noticed too many Hetrick champions and shit.
Well, one day I might have to take you on a run.
Yeah, because, you know, he had a whole page in the journal a couple of times with them Hetrick TNT dogs. And the only reason because Powell had the shit, and I remember did a lot of advertising in the journal.
Right, I'm still trying to get up with the dude that said it act like he knew Sheriff Powell. Because, you know, if he knew Sheriff Powell, then he knew Sam Lambert and Frank Bunks and them. I'm still trying to find out that Powell died in Ohio, back in PA, or did he die down there in the Carolinas? I know him and his wife is split up. Did he go back to Pittsburgh? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find my man before he, you know, did he ever go back to Ohio? And best way to find that out, I knew Sam.
Not Ohio, Pittsburgh.
I mean, Pittsburgh. I wanted to get up with Sam. Because they did some shit with that. They did some shit up there with that Hetrick TNT shit. You know what I'm saying? They did some shit with Sam Lambert and Frank Bunks. You know, they did some shit with that shit. You know?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to make it, guy.
Where's it at?
I think it's down in Louisiana area, man.
Which one? What show?
Like the South Bottom, down in Mount Mississippi, I believe.
Yeah, okay. I think if South Bottom and them, if they don't mind, if I can get my peoples up there together or get my cash out to working and shit like it's supposed to, I'm gonna start getting stingy with some info. I'm gonna start selling it. That's what I'm gonna do. Anybody want some shit, some private info, just hit that cash app and send me an email. I got some goodies for y'all. Some real goodies. Yeah. Everybody just started slacking up. My pocket's getting thin now. So I guess my knowledge is slipping out. I'm getting amnesia. I need some medicine to get back on my forgetful pills. I need to get my brothers over there to one of these shows so they can get them get their proper place in history.
You ought to create. Yeah, you ought to be talk. No, you need to be talking with your boy Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse. Yeah, yeah,
Just let it go from there.
yeah. Jesse, the one. I would have to give it to Jesse. But I would love to see that happen this year, sometime this year. I don't know why we don't have an Ohio show. We throw some pretty good shows. You know what I mean? I think if you threw one up there in that Cleveland area or down in that Natty area, we get a lot of people show up. You know what I'm saying?
Who you gonna get to do it?
Oh, the APDR.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they would be the perfect. They the perfect one. If we can get them up there we can get them to a good place where we can all hook up at. You know, I would love to be. I just want to be the one that y'all brought me in. So that's all but right for me to be in there, and y'all not in there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the history makers of this shit. You know, they still talk about Miles Davis and Triple M Smarter. They still think y'all white guys. You know?
Hey man, what time is it? It's time. 12:37. We can get out of here. Yep, Louisiana, Mo. That's what I thought it was.
No, that's the Louisiana one coming up. South Bottom.
Yeah.
I just want to go to one of their shows just to say I was there. And you know, my nephew down in that area, so I'm good for a whole week.
All we gotta do is just get the address, but we ain't know because if I go, you go, ain't nobody gonna be here to take care of the dogs.
Man, I'm packing up my shit on the trailer. I'm riding with my shit. I'm going on the road.
Okay. So you might as well get the treadmills out. Might as well take a work dog.
Okay.
Make it worth the trip.
Yes, sir. So I can do the whole goddamn workout right there where I'm at. See y'all in 6.
Look, you can't even walk. How you gonna eat it?
You feeling that good?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'm walking around. I'm telling you, hey, bro, I got a video. I got a video. My dogs are trained to walk with me and my walker. I'm walking around with a walker looking like I'm Fred Sanford. You know what I'm saying? I can barely walk. I'm walking with a walker.
But you ain't telling nobody. I had to use one a while back.
Man, do you know how old you look when you walking with a walker?
Yeah.
You look like the kind of moment when you walking with a walker, you look like one of them motherfuckers that pee on themselves a lot. Now I know why they always crunked over, walking all slow and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get to the pisser quick enough. Bumping in the shit. Have to pick that mother. Yeah, I mean, cutting corners. Hey, man, I'm walking around here with a walker.
I be thinking of blood pressure pills and them cholesterol pills make you piss all the time. Because it got to be that. Being that you brought that up, because they seem like they try to give them pills to everybody. We're just victims of them.
Yeah, man. Sure, I tell you what, without it, I can't get around at all.
No, they gave you a wheelchair. I mean, I don't understand why.
What the hell am I gonna do in a wheelchair? I mean, I wanted to go and no, that was their reason for wanting to send these people over to my house. You knock on my door, I'm sick of my dog on you, so you better not come over here knocking. Y'all just want that government contract money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you gonna? Man, look, I want my brother gonna take a picture of his operation, y'all. Okay. And he gonna show you his picture 30 days from my operation. We're 30 days apart. Same operation. I want y'all to look at his shit and look at my shit. When y'all see my shit, somebody's gonna have some explaining to do. And how you gonna cut off my toe and gonna leave me 9 toes left, and then still got to go in and take the rest of the toe. So y'all trying to tell me I had 9.5 toes still? I almost had a foot still left. They took the rest of that too.
Hey man, you want to talk about something else, man?
Yeah, man.
We already feeling bad.
No, I'm mad, man. I think we should be talking about, suing these people, man. This is the United States government butchering up my body like this. I mean, it's a butcher job. What the hell? You ought to see, for real, you would make you question the medical system.
It's 12:30, man. I'm out. No. Hey, Triple M.
Yeah.
As always, man, you just drop in when you want. I appreciate you. Hey, I never really gave you a big shout out because the last time we did the show, me and you did it, you was there and you said you was gonna be hanging out with me. You didn't say one word, but the fact that you hung out with me the whole time, I really appreciate that, right?
Hey, you was on the road so tough, couldn't get in.
I'm telling you, I want you to say, y'all couldn't get in. I fell asleep.
I heard him when he started snoring. I was like,
But you was in though. I mean, you was A, B, C, all the way to Z. You was on it. So hey.
Well, I appreciate you showing up, hanging out with me like you did, because you stayed with me the whole night.
Yeah. But man, you must, did you have it written down or something? Because you went from one thing right to the next, to the next, to the next. But that was good though.
I be in my feelings sometimes.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm always saying, Mike, you need to stop talking about dogs because you be fucking up. I be trying to tell everybody I don't know too much about that shit, but I know enough than the average motherfucker because I be around y'all, clearly understand what the fuck I'm listening to. I just don't get the detail. But outside of that part right there, I understand everything that comes with the dogs, as simply as far as, being a part of a kennel and just said, y'all handle that part and let me just handle this shit over here type of shit. And so I'm more to the man, the person, the dog person, because like it is a business, you know what I'm saying? And every man got to be accountable for his business. So yeah, I like to talk about that part because I think it makes people better dog men. It's easy to just put a dog on the chain, but the hard part come when you got to make that dog on the chain something worth talking about. And we never, and I mean, being I got y'all in here, y'all know we never ever set out to be talking about having great dogs. It's always, one step at a time. Like when you Triple M, when y'all had that monster litter and y'all was running around smashing people. Did that give you a big head or did it kind of humble you? Kind of, which one did it do? Because you gave enough people with good dogs an opportunity and you wasn't big headed about doing it.
No, and try to reach out into some more of them, like Jesse Rod. I remember when he would go cross that line. He was selling some guys some dogs that wasn't close, and he was bragging, and they called us, and I talked to him, and I told him I asked him, he said, well, I need to know somebody that you know. I said, well, you take your pick. You can call Crenshaw, you call Jack Kelly, you can call Danny Burton. You can call any of them, they know us. And after he called them, he didn't even answer his phone no more. So, I got quite a few little stories like that, man. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but if you was, it seemed like to me, you would want to try to see if you could do it. But I'm gonna tell you what Jack Kelly told us when we met him up at in Kentucky that time when we first met him up at Carter's Corner. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And we met him up there. We crunched on everybody. He told us, he said, man, He said a lot of you guys have had rivalries going all the time. You take Tant and Combs, they were rivalries. Man, they would just by themselves go over his house sometime. He come over his house sometime, and they just be at it. They were rivalries. And he said, but sometimes when there's not a good percentage in it, there won't be no rivalries. And then sometimes, even though it's black guys been in it a long time, when you really look at it, they just didn't want to cross that man sometimes because at that time a lot of guys was making the money. Yeah, it'd be good to uh, go into them and win. But then what if I lose? Then I'm gonna lose all this income that I make every year. That was one of the biggest things.
That was their fear. That wasn't our fear.
No, that wasn't our fear. No, 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 man. I probably got about 4 forfeits. Been out there for over 20 some years, 30 years. But yeah, that's because it just hit like that breeding produced the same every time. And like I said, when I ended up with Mongoose and Beauty, and we went to breeding that to each other and going back and forth with that did the same thing. But we had so many of them out of Smiley and K, till it's just like I say. I didn't even breed those dogs for certain years for their long. Man, I might have got 3 litters out of Mongoose, and he was out of G. When we tried to you couldn't deal with folks then. And like I said, I know Robert Hoffman bred him because I know the type of dogs, colors that he throw. He always throw that off stuff. You ain't gonna have no dog up there at your house for 3 months, man, like that, and then go breed it. Because I know how he did when we bred the Smiley, the Dolly. He never did let us get that litter, get her and breed her. But he made a mint off those dogs. Made a mint off those 4 dogs he got off of Smiley and Dolly.
But what was the relationship that you had that you didn't call us and tell us, man, I need y'all to go get this damn dog? Because you never used us the right way. I've always told you that.
Okay,
call Mike and tell Mike to go get the dog.
Yeah. Hey, we just wasn't thinking it on them terms. You know what I'm saying?
No, you already took the nice route out. I was like, damn, big brother, you know how we is, man. You know how I am. All you had to do was tell me to go get the dog. I got the dog, bro.
but that was dead, man. So we went
right.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is, and what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're my boy from Little Rock, Arkansas. What was his name, man?
Corey.
Corey.
Yeah.
All you had to do was let me say, call me. Let me call Corey. I guarantee you that bitch would have been there in 2 days.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Corey was my dude, yeah, though.
That was my dude, man. Corey was on it. Shit, he was about it. Shit.
Yeah, gangster.
Yeah, he was definitely a gangster.
That's why me and him we hung out. Cause Corey tell you, man, I don't know shit about that, how that motherfucker bred. I know he just a bad motherfucker. I said, that's it. All right, I'm with you, Corey. I don't know shit about them motherfuckers either. I know a bad motherfucker when I see one. Shit. Man, y'all in there talking dogs. Me and Corey got the damn bed spread out, shooting dice. Got everybody gambling. Like shit.
Corey had me rolling up in Tennessee. That nigga showed his ass in Tennessee.
He showed his ass up in that mouth. He my boy though. I was like, damn, big bro, you ain't using this right. You know how we roll. You could have sent us to go get that shit.
Yeah, well, them was the days, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Little Jeff was another wild dude, wasn't he though?
Yeah.
That was another one of them about that life. He was a dog man that wasn't scared to go into nobody. Didn't care about where to travel either. They all traveled.
But anyway.
No, I'll tell you why he laughing, Mo, because he thinking about that shit. You know, you right, Mike. I should have called your ass.
Oh, boy. Yeah. You know, Poe Man wasn't short either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But see, then nobody like the crowd that Poe Man ran with, though, man. Come on now. You got to be real about some of this shit. Come on, buddy. You know, it's all right to lose, but some nights you just don't want to lose. Wrong people in the house.
He cool, man. We were straight. When Poe Man Kennels, he was all the way good.
Yeah.
He was that brother I didn't ever have, boy. Well, after my dad died.
Yeah, he was down with you.
Oh man, he came down and said, "Man, don't worry about nothing." Yeah. Yeah.
He was still about that life. I don't know why you be trying to sugarcoat that shit. They be all your boys and shit, and you be the nicest one out of them all, but everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man. Well, so y'all talked about the confirmation show too, huh?
Yeah. I think the confirmation show of these people, they out there putting in their work. I like to see guys get out there and put forth that effort. You know what I'm saying? Because at least they doing something.
He said he go talk to the guys to add the guys that are real big in the weight pulling. They're gonna come down and sit down and talk to them so he can start bringing them to it. Also, he said he want to do it, make sure it's all the way right, because you got some women out there that in their weight pulling is tough.
Yeah, I be checking out some of them videos and some of my weight pulling shows, and shit, they be handling them big boys. Them big dogs be ready to do something for them, don't they?
Yeah, man.
You gotta bring some equipment when you're dealing with that weight pool.
Yeah, you had the tracks, the sled,
all that.
Yeah. So if we do it right, it ought to get better and better and better.
Yeah. I think weight pulling is the highlight of the show.
Yeah, because it's the more established when it comes to actual competing. That weight pool is a mug.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing. See just how a bulldog get down, bear down.
Yeah, to see that weight that they pull, yeah,
should be amazing, man. I remember reading the show about the little dog. He had broke. They had said he had broke the world record. I think it was a 36 pounder, put over 7,000 pounds, and died 3 days later.
God, dog.
That he put it in. That little dog put it in. It was one of them stories that you read and you find out, he died 3 days later. He put it all on the line. But that's a bulldog.
Yeah, tore itself up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dog gotta have a hell of a drive, boy, to get down and pull that much shit now. You yank on my chain 2 times, I'm done. I'm getting 2 good hooves. Okay, that's it.
That's them big boys be fighting that shit, man.
Now, are you up for any traveling? Come on, man.
No. He ain't really
gone this week.
Got the fit bitch and 2 bitches done passed their heat cycle. He been having a fit.
I went and got in the car, tried to put my foot on the brake, and was hitting the gas pedal. Man, big ass boot on my foot. I can't. I can barely sit down with them big ass gashes in my groin. Imagine sitting there trying to drive with these big ass cuts down in your groin.
But you already know they told you not to do any of that. You already know that.
Mm-hmm.
Look here, man. If they ain't Maurice Carver, you know how Maurice is. If he feeds you, he needs you. Okay.
Yeah, you better just and do those few exercises that they tell you to do, and do what you're supposed to do.
He fired his therapist.
I sure did.
He fired her today. So
why you do that?
Gonna happen.
She want to come over to my house, and we ain't doing the kind of therapy I wanted to do. So I don't need you no more.
So what you gonna do? Call one of them daughters over there?
No, I got my dog. My dog is my therapist.
Okay.
My dog. I get up every morning with my dogs, and I tell you, I walk with my walker. My dog don't walk on no leash. I even got my pit bull crossing the street on her own. Well, I got my walker. I'm out there walking around with a walker, yo. That's the only way I can get around on that is with the walker and a big ass boot. I got a big ass boot.
They say you're gonna get better. You just gotta just take it slow.
Yeah, real slow.
I don't know what they mean by taking it slow. I don't know what they mean by taking it slow though.
You better take it slow. You don't want to end back. You don't want to end up back in that place you just left.
I'm trying to tell him, man. That's what he got a walker, but see, they gave him the wheelchair. He's supposed to be in the wheelchair first, then the walker, and then back to the wheelchair. Wheelchair still got the padding on it, still wrapped up in the brand new package. Ain't no wheels, got no dirt on them, so he ain't gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Okay,
hey man, it's time to get out of here.
Y'all gonna be thinking, y'all just call me whatever great name y'all want to call me when y'all see me running around here acting like I'm okay. Okay, y'all can give me Maurice Cobb, y'all can give me Earl Tudor. I might even want to borrow Triple M name for a couple weeks and shit.
Yeah.
That boy conditioned his body like Triple M in them. Yeah, right. Say it again. Start putting my name in that sentence with him. Tired of being down here at the end of the sentence.
You go on and drink that cranberry juice and take your medicine, man.
Yeah, man. I got a couple of my kids wanting to come down here with me, man. I can't deal with the kids, not the girls. No.
Hey, let me give a big shout out to my man Tony. What up, fam? I see you. Big shout out to my man Greater Than. He said we need you, big bro. You need to heal up.
I'm here today. I'm hanging out with y'all.
Just make sure you keep on healing up, man.
I'm trying, bro. I'm telling you, man. I self-medicate myself. I'm putting on my own. I got my own way of treating my wounds. I mean, these are really fucked up wounds. So I got to really stay on top of these wounds. I got three places I got to take care of: my foot and my groin. Mike saw my arms. Look, bro, they took all the blood vessels in my arms, both of my arms. Mike could tell you, man, I ain't had no more blood vessels, bro. They abused my arms. Bad when they had to bring in the ultrasound just to put an IV in you. That's bad. Totally abused me. Look like I'm a junkie. That's what it looked like. Look like a junkie. No, man, I had to get up out of that place, bro.
My man Hemi said Mo is one of them patients that stresses out the nurses. Hey, Hemi, check it out though. The one chick who was like his main nurse, when I first met her, she was cussing out she was the head nurse on the floor. She was cussing out everybody on the floor. Mo must have had her wrapped around her finger because when we left out the hospital, she was like, she called us on the phone as we was leaving and said, come back. I got some more stuff for y'all. Came back, she had the brand new wheelchair, the walker, I guess it's this thing, he ain't supposed to be bending over. So they gave him this thing, like this clamp thing. So he
put on my socks and shoes.
Yeah. This chick she was nice as hell. And she was really one of the ones who was behind making shit happen because, even though she said, a lot of shit that we was dealing with was over her head, she still made shit happen. So, Yeah, he might have been an asshole, but he had a good reason to be an asshole. You know, that's for real. And she was understanding of that shit because shit, my boy was in that motherfucker more than a week on something that took me. I went in and did the same operation in the day, and I was out. I had none of them big ass cuts he got. You can even see the tube that runs through his body. You can see it. So I'd be like, shit, more power to the VA, but you can have them. Hey man, appreciate everybody for showing up tonight. Big shout out to Triple M coming through showing that love. Mo, I'm hoping that you're gonna get your blessings, man, through the Cash app or even somebody doing some commenting on your them Ruff and what's they called?
Ruff and Tuff.
Yeah, them Ruff and Tough dogs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the boys in Ohio are gonna see it and they're gonna get flooded with them. Cause you know it's a lot of that up that way. I was impressed to even see it, to see that they were still doing it.
And Triple M gonna open up the door a little bit to get that cash up and running when he send me that ingredient.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. But you got to get back. You need to do like your brother said. Go back from the walker to the wheelchair, from the wheelchair to the walker. You know what I'm saying? You can't force it now.
Yeah.
I hear you, big bro. I got you. All I gotta do is call Mama. You know, Mama got all the remedies.
Yeah.
Remember, they told me I wasn't gonna make it past 20 in 5 years. My heart was at 20%. Talked to Mama. The next time they checked my shit was back up to 40, 45.
Hey, yeah. Hey, that's who you call tomorrow while you laying around. Say, I have pencil and paper.
Yeah.
Or he'll just send it to you.
Yeah, he do that. That's what he do.
Yeah,
Mama got that dude with that shit, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Cause look, they told me my heart would not get better than they might.
Yep. Said you had 3 years. And they had put that toe tag on me. I remember that day. I remember when they all that shit. When they went back in there, motherfucker told you your shit was up to 40%. They thought that was a medicine doing that shit. Then he ain't took none of that shit. He wasn't taking none of that medicine. Yep.
Yep. Start taking the medicine. Start walking me some dog and doing mild Mediterranean diet shit. I went back in there. They told me my shit was 40%, but I thought y'all said it couldn't get no better. It would never be able to get no better than 20%. That's what y'all said. But they don't want to explain that miracle.
No, keep taking the medicine. I mean, the medicine's really doing some work. No, I think the medicine.
It wasn't the medicine.
I wanted to tell him too. It ain't the medicine. He ain't even taking that medicine.
Sure what?
Remember, the medicine had you bleeding and everything.
Bleeding like a motherfucker, like I had a menstrual period out my ass. I mean, goddamn.
Let's get out of here, man.
All right, brothers.
Hey, big bro, appreciate the stop through, man. As always, you should make yourself more common, more like a guest. Like, you know, I'm trying to get J-Bo to come home. J-Bo need to come on home. You know, this is where he need to be sitting there, hanging out with his boy. You know, ever since I kicked him off the bus, I went back and picked him up. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but just keep it going, man. We'll be talking through the rest of the week.
Okay, you know that for sure, big bro. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try to get. I really am trying to get it where where I want to be able to invite my peoples. There's a couple guys out there, man. The people don't know about like Loctite in them and Behinds. Them was inductees. You know what I'm saying, man? They've been these are factors in the game that nobody really know who these people is. You know what I'm saying, bro? A lot of guys, you don't hear about the wall boys and shit, but shit, I remember talking to the one, and he gave me the whole story on how you set them boys up. Them boys became monsters in the game, bro. I guess when y'all couldn't get them, y'all just put them Spanish boys on their ass, and okay, we're gonna fix all this shit up. Well, y'all gonna really pay.
Well, after my dad died, and then a couple of months later, my uncle passed. So Thunder Kennels, who's gone, Thunder Kennels.
Yep.
Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos.
Yeah, he's the one that introduced me to cones and everything. So he was doing that, and so once we sat down and talked, I think I gave him $13.
And they did all that shit with them 13 dogs.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they wasn't nothing to be playing with. Who taught them to keep?
I did.
Them boys could put one in shape, boy. It takes discipline. It takes discipline to put a good dog in shape too, though. You know.
Hey, was they hard headed? Triple M? Was it a hard task?
No.
Not when you want to listen.
No. They was hungry, you know. Everybody had been messing over. So sure. I wouldn't just go do this and that. So I told him, man, come down here. And when they came down, we sat down, he loaded up. I gave him those dogs.
Hmm.
And they went on a rage too, Mike.
Yeah.
Remember I had the journal? Remember how I went through the journal and grabbing all the pages up out of there? The boys playing? I mean, the crew and the guys that I speak on, you know, I'm telling y'all, there's not enough of conversation about them guys out there. You know, these were major players in the game.
Yeah.
They were major players in the game. You know them, right, big bro?
From Mexico to
look at Vietnam. When the last time you heard Vietnam name pop up?
Yeah.
Tell me them boys wasn't motherfuckers. I mean, they were just as good as goddamn Strictly Business and all them other big ass Kennels, Gator boys and them. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that's what we do. We talk about them.
Yeah, I would love to get Vietnam Bones on here, boy. He could tell you some shit about conditioning too. And Easy and now, man, you know, their story is a great story, you know? Cause that Miles Davis match was one of them matches I would have to put up there with Martell on radar. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah.
That was a hell of a match for it to go as long as it did. But boy, them two dogs, them was two of the hardest biting dogs I've seen on each other. I've seen in a long time. Two hard biting dogs biting harder than them dogs was biting that night. Shit. And remember how Miles chewed up old JoJo Red?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Triple M.
Yeah, I didn't make that, but what was that? Columbus against Cleveland, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Boy, that was too much bulldog for him, man. He was JoJo. He did his thing now, but that damn Miles Davis biting too hard, bro. That dog had a freaky ass mouth.
Yeah.
That's one thing that dog could do was bite.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to my man Guy Costa coming through with a 20-piece showing that mad love. He said that one's for you, Mo.
Well, you gotta put that in the cash app, man. When y'all do it on the show, though, you know, all the show is contributed to all the things that Mike has to take care of for all the bills and the YouTube bills and all that stuff. You know, I don't touch none of the Snapchat, the chats and shit. So y'all have to show y'all love. Y'all gotta go through the cash app and send y'all shit through the cash app to show me some love. You know, I have restrictions. That's why I get up on this show and do my part. You know, might think y'all done got complacent.
No, so because everybody be talking about the membership thing, and
right, all the old dog men talking about you giving up too much shit for free.
Yeah, and I think if we did the membership, then that would take away from the show because you already give up shit anyway. So what would we be holding back with? You know,
right?
Making people pay.
You know, a couple of them made comments like, "Hey, you need to open up to guys that you know, they want to send you some love because a lot of your backstreet money come from the backstreet. They send it through Cash App or they send you emails. You know what I'm saying, with their questions with a little thing on there. You know, they don't want to share with everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's what the membership actually does. But I mean, if you want to do it, we can do it. But I think we're supposed to be winding this shit down anyway. We're doing big things for 2026 because 2027, we're getting off behind these desks and we're gonna be on the road.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get out there and do these shows, sitting down with these great guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to be able to sit there and give me one more day like we had at Town Gardener's house at that pig picking. Imagine if we had all the right people there. Like Tom had all the right people there. They made my day Christmas. Okay? That was the best day I can honestly say. All the right people was there, but the people I would love to have been there on that particular day, I would love to do that one more time with those people there. That would be my greatest moment in the dog game. Cause I've seen everybody. Gambler, goddamn, Mr. Romero, Snake Man, Mr. Divine, you know, Scotty. I've seen all of them. I've seen everybody. Now, these was guys that used to be, you know, guys in, like everybody say, in that black and white book and shit, you know, but in that black and white book, them dudes carried a lot of clout.
Don't forget Bob Finley.
Bob Finley. Yeah, I've seen them all. Like I said, Mr. Divine, old dude down there, what's his name? Damn, y'all know who I'm talking about. What was the name of his kennel? Damn, you know who I'm talking about.
I know the other one was my boy, the last of the
Show and go Kennels. Show and go Kennels. Damn, y'all know who that is. Somebody gonna sit there and say it in the comments. Show and go. Yep.
So let's get ready to go for the next thing.
Yes, sir. Enjoyed y'all coming out, man. On my day back. I appreciate all the love and the prayers out there, y'all.
Hey, big shout out to my man Lucky Orion. He said Doc Wilson, another Cleveland dog man. R.I.P.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Oh, Doc.
Doc Wilson. Yes, sir. That's right. Oh, Doc Wilson.
Welcome to the Shark Tank, my man Duran France. He was like, R.I.P. Doc Wilson.
Yep, those Doc Wilson, Down and Dirty, Dodge City, Loctite. You know what I'm saying? Just a bunch of good guys, man. You know, I can go from state to state and tell you a bunch of good guys. From New York all the way down there, all the way to Chicago. All the way down there where Big Boy is, down there. And that from West Memphis to New Little Rock, Arkansas, all the way to Texas.
Hey, what about what the 614 boys, Twin?
614. That's right, them day boys. Yep, 614 tree in there.
Anthro say El Paso Wall Boys.
Yeah, that's Triple M in there. I'm doing his proteges.
Yeah, his proteges. Darren Tupper.
There you go, baby.
That's Anthro. Look at Anthro. Way to go, Anthro.
Way to go. I told you that boy, that PhD. You got that PhD.
Yeah.
You got that doctor.
Anthro Bulldogology. He gonna come up with it. Way to go, Anthro.
Yeah, Dan Tuff. Got pictures with all of them, bro. You know, them was like, you know, them was my guys back then. You know, and that great picture I got with Super Kennels, Ross the Man, and Tom. Come on, man. And then Mr. Locklear. Don't forget them, the Untouchables.
Hey, Mo.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and get out of this pedigree shit right here.
Yes,
And
sir.
let me, and I'm ending this show now.
Okay, I will do that for you, bro.
The fuck?
Hey, we know you excited about being back, man.
Look, man, stop. Will you stop him, man? He all excited, don't want to go home. Don't you know? He ready to get off into some other shit. No, we getting him. Clifton behind enemy lines. What up, fam? I think that's it. That's him. What's up, fam? I see you.
Did I get it off?
Yeah, you got it off.
Okay.
Hey, fellas, appreciate everybody for showing up, showing out. You know, let me see what I got in here. I still got 59 people in here. Hey, Triple M come through. And as always, y'all always show him some love, so don't make this night any different. Mo is back, you know, as usual. So the less the more you hear them, the less you hear me. I'm pretty sure some of y'all happy of that, you know. I'm pretty sure y'all happy of that. So let's be happy tonight. We're going into the March, and we're gonna try to start this part of y'all's ride. Everybody, it don't take much. And if 64 people could just hit the like button and just do this one thing, I need you to hit them thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. You know, that's the thumbs up emoji. You know, you hit it and you just let it run. And then I come back and I say, muscles, muscles, muscles. I need y'all to take that muscle button and then you run that down a little bit, right? Then I come back and we end this. We've been doing this for years. I know it might be a little cliche thing, but it shows respect to, you know, our hosts. It helps us keep doing what we're doing. It don't cost you nothing. So this is why we be asking for some serious roses. Roses. We need damn roses.
Show some love.
Show some love, man. Come on now. You know, that might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but it means a whole lot to us. And it actually means a lot to my guests. I remember a lot of the guys used to come on the shows in the early days, and y'all used to do that. They used to go back and they used to just laugh to see all the muscles and the roses because they'd be really, you know, to be glad that people be in tune. You know, that means people appreciated what you're doing. And I always felt that, you know, that's just a good way of showing appreciation. Don't always have to hit the like button, but hey, show some type of appreciation. Sometimes you don't even have, I mean, you don't even have to donate anything to even get a question asked around here, but some guys do. So appreciate whatever you get. I wouldn't give a damn if it was 99 cents. Not matter how much you give, it's the fact that you go in your pocket and you give. Always going to be appreciated. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I seen Super Fresh Kennels back there showing that love. Space Age Pits. See, these are all my boys in the back street coming to the front showing that love.
That's
Appreciate
right.
that, fellas.
We see
Appreciate
you, fam.
that. We see you. Triple M, you got anything you want to give to the crew?
Now, just wait, man, till the next time. I'm gonna make you put up a picture. And I got a good story of an animal. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a story about the very baddest dog that was in that litter that nobody know because we sold them into Chicago, and then I go over it then, and there's people that's still alive in Chicago that saw it happen.
Okay. Well, I think this time, I think one of my great shows I'm looking to have again is having you and Mama together. Because between y'all two and the way y'all did y'all's breeding program and been able to maintain it all these years, man, I think it's necessary that, you know, as the legends that y'all are, to share that insight. Because, you know, not everybody's getting out here sharing it like you guys are. And I don't, you know, I think you should do a little bit more because, you know, this will be going down in history long after you're gone. I hope these videos still, you know, have your name to where it means something. Because we still saying Tudor's Dibo, ain't we? We still talk about Crenshaw. I don't understand why we not talk about Triple M and Mau Mau and some of the other great kennels we talk about. because they had just as much influence on the game as the older guys. But this is why we bring it to your attention. This is why we share it with you. It's not meant to put ourselves on a mountain. It's just sharing a history that should be well appreciated, because if we don't do it, it won't get done. And this game here,
the mountain where it's not where y'all thought it was. That's for damn sure. Okay?
No, there's a whole lot more shit was going on, and there's a whole lot more shit we can talk about. But we out here to give out the roses to the men that had a major influence on our life. And I know we run around in a pretty big circle. So we're trying to make sure we don't leave nobody out. And we couldn't do this without y'all. So y'all keep doing what y'all doing, and we're going to keep trying to bring the love. Outside of that, thanks for the roses. Go ahead and say what you're going to say, Mo, because you know what I'm fixing to do. I'm finna bang them in the head.
I want to get that head knocking. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna hit him with this one then.
Yeah. Going hard, Kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cards. From yellow Mayday 8s, they bred real stars. Welcome to the yard where the legends get raised, where the chain spots shine and the bloodlines praise. Grand champ King Kunta with that royal type stride. Red ruby in the pen, red hot worldwide. The brat in the cut, keep the hustle on track. Pretty mama got the look and the structure intact. L-Ride bring the heat, yellow bird bring the flame. Gus and 38 special certified in the game. What day in the ring, crowd love in the scene. Dogs moving like ghosts in the champion's dream. From yellow to buck, their foundation is tough. Yellow buck in the veins, yeah, the roots run rough. Mayday in the pedigree, ace in the spine. That old school fire still alive in the line. Twin brothers in command, pushing forward with pride. Going hard on the banner, let the whole world ride. Hard work in the yard, every sunrise earned. Legacy in the dirt, with every chain spot turn. No shortcuts, taking no champions bought. Just blood, sweat, time, and the lessons they taught. Going hard, Kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cards. Yellow Mayday ace turning pups into stars. Sheriff Pal bought us in the game, stamp legit. Find them in Tornadoes pedigree. Hall of Fame, double grand champion. James Pogay, the formula showed how to build and sustain. Blueprints in the blood, yeah, the knowledge remain. T.O. our partner, Ohio Cash showed how to win. Turn losses into lessons, now it's trophies we spin. Mama, Triple M, deep south in the mix. Arsenal, Kennel, Stone City, solid foundations, no tricks. Hardcore, BLB up in the spec is 6. Yes. Tom, Dick, Todd, Tony Wade, Southern Kennels, real ones through time from Pro Set, Windy City, combined in place, low tight, apex, pressure built for the chase, gotta eat boys, black ice, hunger sharp as a blade, third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid. Yeah, I said third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid.
Better know my head, but don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Most wanted Kennels in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name. Super Kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work Kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline, where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp, when them paws hit the street, ain't no fairy tales, just that real y'all grit. Don't Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Veer brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same grind, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test.
Legend of doom, behind set tone. Locked tight, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. Fruit colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal gang bill, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK and metal, high dog, pound by hard. When they hit, praise to the men who rock this shit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, they live it.
Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster, real strong, southern bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Lil' fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary, really the shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends, everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it.
Every name on this track got a story that's lit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Call this some legendary pit bullshit, 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 pit bullshit.
Yeah. It's Mo and Mike in the house.
Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Mo and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat, pretty mama, they shining so bright. LeMayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L-Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Made a bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching out some baby we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore hitter, Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam lifting us higher.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Made a bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching out some baby we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. Be the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Ben, Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive, you feel? Don't hate on the ride, catch the bus, we keep it real. What's history without a future? We pay the way, captain. We make it happen, that's the play.
So here's to the champions, run the race, stand tall. Twins Mo and Mike, we gon' answer the call. Legends in the game, yeah, we holding it down. In the world of game dogs, we wearing the crown.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Made a buck Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching out some baby we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ohio Cash, the man with the plan, Rastaman Boom, Schoolboy, aka the. There's levels to this game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Rob. We in the trenches, feel that hunger in the air.
Yeah. Welcome to the yard. It's tough, you can stare. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to the yard. Where the chain spots shine, bloodlines run deep, every pedigree's prime. The game APBT, worldwide pride. You come correct or stay the hell outside. Legacy made. We grind, we hustle. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike locked in the scuffle. Yeah, we run the yard, iron fists and grit. When the sun comes up, no, we never gon' quit. Dudo and Devo, legends carved in stone. Patrick Bolio made the yard they home. Tanned and yellow, they whisper through the trees. Echoes of greatness, feel that legacy breeze. Going hard, going hard. Yeah, we run this yard, nothing but the best. We don't play it soft, bloodline stack heavy, 52 way so strong in this dog-eat-dog world. We know where we belong, the yard where greatness prevail. Pressure creates knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes, laws on the fucking deal. Pressure creates knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes. Tails in the dirt, every chain spot turn, lessons learned hard. Like the scars we earn, no shortcuts taken. Champions ain't bought, just blood and sweat. This legacy taught from Mayday to Ace, Ruff to Jeep. Every warrior counts, we ain't losing no sleep. Heat like a furnace, knowledge is the key. In the yard we trust, we got the pedigree. Feel the intensity, blaze in the fight. In the shadows of the yard, we rewrite the night. From the ring to the chain, we like kings cut out. Mo and Mike, every victory's what we shout. Going hard, going hard. Yeah, we run this yard, nothing but the best. We don't play it all, bloodline stacked heavy, 52 way so strong in this dog-eat-dog world. We know where we belong, the yard in the dirt. Yeah, knowledge and hard work. It's how history made y'all in the dirt. Yeah, knowledge and hard work. It's how history made. Yeah, legacy in the dirt. Yeah, feel that fame. The game APBT. Remember the name, so step back. If you can't handle the heat, the yard's going hard. Put the game on repeat. It's Mo and Mike. Kings in this game, going hard. Kennels forever reign the same, nigga.